Well, well, well. Welcome to another episode of Open Gym. How you feeling, Mars?
Shout out to our GOAT member, Comatose. We appreciate you. If you want to be a GOAT member, link in the description. I hate where you're going with the title and everything already, so I'm gonna just be a passenger today.
You know, I texted Lo yesterday. I said, "Yo," I said, "James Harden not looking better than John Wall, huh?" He goes like, "He is cooked." Oh, Mars. It seems as if everything been saying for the last 2 months is coming to fruition. Everything. And I'm looking, I'm like, "Dag, Dub, you really like that, man? That's crazy." The Brooklyn Nets, listen, I gotta give them effort. I gotta give them effort points because they are trying to battle out there. But when you don't have consistent scoring, bro, I mean, it is what it is. Like there's only so much you can do. You know, the threes ain't gonna be falling as consistently, so it is what it is. But hey, man, it looks like playoff Harden is here, and this is by far the worst playoff Harden that I've ever seen in my life in these past 2 games. And hey, man, oh man, I got something in my eye. I'm sorry. I hate having allergies in the springtime. So hey, bro, it is what it is, man. What do you got to say?
The Sixers are up 2-0. They've been comfortable.
This is an ugly 2-0 though. This is a very ugly 2-0.
What do you mean ugly 2-0?
I was talking to Chilltown last night. I said this is a little bit embarrassing for the Philadelphia Sixers, and from a non fucking around objective way of talking around, it's kind of like you guys should not be battling like this against the Brooklyn Nets. Like you guys shouldn't be. Maybe they're not taking them as serious, but you at home these past 2 games, yes, you have won, and towards the end of the game, you started taking going away with the lead, but I mean they're battling with these guys, bro, for the majority of the game, and it's like I don't like what I'm seeing from the Sixers. I like what I'm seeing from Maxey, but Embiid's not looking like his dominant self. Harden is being Harden, so I mean it's just an ugly 2-0 lead for me, man.
The first game they were up like I don't know, like 20 damn near the whole time. The second game, yeah, it was close in like the first half, like first part of third quarter. Then they pulled away. They've been doubling Embiid every time he touches the ball. I don't know how you expect him to look like his dominant self when he's getting doubled at the top every time. He's making the right reads consistently. That's what's allowing Tyrese Maxey to get to the rim and attack closeout. So, excuse you, their offense has been fine. Joel Embiid is getting much needed reps in terms of making passing reads, making good decisions. James Harden hasn't been scoring efficiently, and James Harden hasn't got to the free throw line one time, that's a concern. But in this type of series, I think I think the Sixers are playing very well. You got Tobias Harris, who's getting in a rhythm. He's not taking a bunch of threes, which is good. He's getting mid-range shots. He's getting to the rim. PJ Tucker's there doing cardio. Like the team's fine. I don't know what you mean by ugly 2-0. I think
Yeah, you capping. You just straight capping.
okay.
Their offense hasn't been looking that well, actually, at all. They're just lucky that the Nets haven't been able to capitalize and go on a run for themselves. The reason why the Sixers are able to be on this run is because the Nets can't score the ball. There's numerous times where the Nets could go on a run, they could spark a run, but they can't because they don't have no consistent scoring. And then the Sixers, they start. Basketball is a game of runs. So when the Nets are supposed to go on their run, where they're getting key stops, and that's supposed to be getting buckets, they're incapable of doing that. And the Sixers are able to stay ahead of the blow. I mean, stay afloat. And then now, when it's time for them to go on their run, they go on their run. But they're not playing well at all. I don't know what you're talking about.
In like the first to start game 2, Cameron Johnson couldn't miss. The Nets were like, I want to say like 6 for 10 from 3 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And the game was still close. Like I don't know how much like the Nets have been efficient in this series. I don't know how much more efficient you expect them to
Efficient.
be.
Did
Yeah,
you
I
watch
don't
the
know.
game yesterday?
Yes.
In the second half, they were terrible.
And
They were missing.
guess who had a great defense in the second half? The 76ers. And then
No,
you know why the game wasn't close in the second half? Because of that. Guess why the game was close in the first half? Because the Nets were efficient.
Mars,
And then in game
they
one,
were
guess
missing.
who was efficient?
They
The
were
Nets.
literally missing open shots. What are you talking about, Mars?
So teams just don't miss open shots. Every open shot is just 100%
But
conversion rate.
you're the same guy that told me, oh yeah, the Memphis Grizzlies when they went on a run, they were just people just missing open shots. The Nets defense when they were
Yeah, that was a 25 game sample size, dub, not a half.
No,
like,
what are you talking about, Mars? I'm telling you, I'm saying in the second half, they were literally bricking wide open shit. That's not good defense. What are you talking about?
Teams miss shots. My whole point is,
but you're crediting
over the course
defense.
of the series, not just one half, over the course of the series, the Nets offense hasn't been bad. That's what I'm saying. If you want to say in the second half of game 2, because I don't know how many points they scored that game, 84 or something.
That's what I'm talking about.
You can say that.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
So so you can't say it's an ugly 2-0 based on one half of basketball.
No, bro, I'm talking about last game. What the hell are you talking about?
So in the first half last game, the Nets were just not making shots. That's what you're telling me.
The second half.
So you're talking about one half of the game, like I just said.
I said, and I'm gonna preference this again. I said the reason why the Philadelphia Sixers were able to pull away from this win is because the Nets were incapable of hitting those shots, hitting those buckets. They were missing wide open shots. Mars, what are you talking about? In the second half, that's what was happening. And that's why the Sixers were able to win. That's why they were able to beat them, because in the first half, the Nets were hitting those shots. Then in the next half, what happened? The same looks in which they're getting, they're missing, Mars. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro?
Has that only ever happened to the Brooklyn Nets? And does that mean the Nuggets had an ugly game 1 because the T-Wolves were missing shots? Or did they win comfortably?
What are you talking about, Mars?
Game 1 of the Nuggets and Timberwolves.
We're talking about they blew them the fuck out.
And guess what? The T-Wolves were missing shots, stub.
Yeah, they were.
So was it ugly? Is it an ugly 1-0? Would you say it's an ugly 1-0?
Who, for the Nuggets?
Yes.
I didn't watch that game. So I'm not going to talk on it.
So game one, I'm just looking at this. 56% from the field, 45% from free. That's the Nets in game 1. So
I'm not talking about game 1.
Yeah, okay. So that's half the series right there, dub. Half the series.
No, what do you see, Mars?
That's half the series. That's half the series, dub.
You're doing it again.
So already your point of ugly 2-0 doesn't make sense.
You're doing it again.
I just gave you half the series, dub.
You're doing it again.
I just gave you half the series.
You're doing it again, Mars. I am literally talking about what
a
happened
quarter
in
of the series,
and why they lost game 2. Now you're bringing up the whole series as if that means something.
Chat, I'm talking to chat. I'm not listening to you. I'm talking to chat.
No,
chat.
you don't have no.
Chat. Dub said the Sixers are up an ugly 2-0. How many games do you have to play to be up 2-0? Chat. That's 2 games, right? So if he's only talking about game 2 and specifically the second half of game 2, that wouldn't explain ugly 2-0. That would explain ugly second half. So if he wants to say they won game 2 uglily, sure. They won game 1 because they were a better team. They won game 2 because in the second half, sure, the Nets couldn't make shots. That doesn't make it an ugly 2-0. Chat. I'm not talking to Dub because he's not making sense. He's just trying to be right.
No. Stop it. See, this is the dumb shit that Mars be saying, right? I said it's an ugly 2-0. And why is it an ugly 2-0? Well, mainly because for the majority of the time in game 2, they were locked in a close-ass game with them. Even in game 1, they were locked in a close-ass game with them. The offense isn't looking as great as it did in regular season. James Harden isn't looking as great in the regular season. And like you said, Joel Embiid, he can't be his dominant self. And why can't he be his dominant self? Because what the Nets are doing is showing some of the flaws in their offense and doubling Embiid. He can't make reads consistently like that, which is a good sample size for what? For the Boston Celtics, for the Milwaukee Bucks if they win, or the Miami Heat. For all of these teams, if the Brooklyn Nets are making the Sixers struggle like this is an ugly 2-0, Mars. In game 2 specifically, the reason why the Nets weren't able to capitalize on the Sixers is because they could not make fucking shots, Mars. It is simple. They don't have that consistent guy. Mikal Bridges, even though I like Mikal Bridges, he's not that go-to guy for them, Mars. It's simple. It's simple, bro. The offense isn't what it should be, bro. It is. And for both of those games against the Nets and the Sixers pulled away in what? The fourth quarter. They were in a close-ass game with them all the way up until the fourth quarter or the end of the second half or the end of the third quarter. This is an ugly 2-0 lead, bro. It is what it is. You're wrong, so stay wrong. Like you've been wrong about every single postseason series
I'm right about the
up here.
Kings, but sure.
Huh?
I've been right about the Kings. So shush.
All right, that's one out of how many?
What other series?
You shoot.
So we got Suns Clippers. I had Suns in 5 or 6. So far I'm wrong. Lakers Grizzlies. I'm pretty sure I picked Memphis. Wrong. Denver Minnesota. That was obviously going to be Denver. So I'm not even going to take credit for being right. That's just common sense. Boston Atlanta. Obviously Boston are going to win. Once again, I'm not going to take credit for that. Milwaukee Miami. I said Bucks. So far I look wrong. Is that every series?
I don't remember.
So the
Lakers and Memphis.
Yeah, I said I'm wrong on that. So and Knicks and Cavs. I said Cavs. So yeah, the only series I'm getting right now is the Kings.
Mars, these motherfuckers had 19 turnovers, bro. Last game. Is that good for you?
A couple of the turnovers when the game was done already, but
19 is ridiculous. Come on, Mars. You got to do better. You got to do better, man. It is what it is. But we're gonna start letting some guys up. Anyways, Mars could be wrong. It's okay.
Everyone agrees that you are wrong, so it's fine.
Mars, you shouldn't take credit for the chat when they're obviously biased, bro. It is what it is.
No, I don't know. You're trying to push this Philadelphia agenda, James Harden agenda, and you're actually just saying the most buffoonery nonsense I've ever heard.
But everything I'm saying is true. Everything I'm saying is true, though. Everything I'm saying is true, and everything I say gets proven true. So
okay, what would proven true mean for what you just said? So in game 3, what would be proven true for everything you just said? Like what has to happen for you in game 3 of the Nets Philly series? What would have to happen for you to be proven right?
Oh, not in game 3. I'm honestly them going up against the Nets, I don't really care about. I think the Sixers should win. I don't like the way they've been playing though. They should win though. They should beat them.
Okay.
But they're giving a lot. If they're struggling like this versus the Nets, you can't like their chances against a team like the Boston Celtics. You can't like their chances against a team like the Milwaukee Bucks. Shit. If Miami somehow beats the Bucks, they might not even beat them.
You guys shot like 60% from 3 in game 1. I'm sorry, that's not sustainable.
You mean game? Oh yeah, in game. Yeah, it's not sustainable. Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie. I like that game though. It was funny as hell.
But if you guys keep making shots, I mean, I don't mind because that would be very interesting to see if the Bucks lose to Miami again. But yeah, you guys are shooting 60% from 3. That's not happening.
Yeah, people want me to celebrate and everything versus this Bucks in Miami. I'm not gonna lie. Even though I think we was up 10 when Giannis got out, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Even though we was up 10, it's like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. He got hurt, so it doesn't feel as good. If Giannis was there, it would have felt good, but Giannis got hurt. Bobby Portis, for some reason, couldn't miss a floater. It was crazy as hell. Like I said, literally Mars. And on that Sunday, I said on PC, Brook Lopez is not a great one-on-one defender. Bam should be able to cook him. And what did Bam start doing? He was cooking him. Like, and a lot of people was cooking on Brook Lopez too. Like, it wasn't just him. So, like I said before, bro, like y'all can hate all y'all want, bro. But I mean, listen, I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all I'm right, bro. I just know. It is what it is, bro. Y'all can just take that L. I just know what it is, man. Drew Holiday, again, his scoring dropped dramatically. Chris Middleton didn't have that bad of a game, though. I would say that. But it still wasn't like a great game, I guess. But it was good. I'm not going to hate on Chris Middleton. He played well. Bobby Portis played well. Tyler Hero, even with a broken hand, we were still able to win, bro. Like, that's freaking crazy, bro. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen tonight, man. I hope we could be able to pull it off. I think we should lose tonight. But if we don't, man, I mean, the Bucks
the game's tonight.
I think it is tonight. Let me double check.
I thought it was Boston, Atlanta, and Knicks Cavs in the East tonight.
Dang, they spread it out like that.
Yeah, and for some reason the games start half an hour apart, so it's like can't even watch both at the same time.
Let me see.
Not like I'm watching Boston, Atlanta anyway. But yeah, I'm pretty sure your game's tomorrow.
It is tomorrow.
Tonight is Suns, Clippers, Knicks, Cavs, Boston, Atlanta, I believe.
When did the Clippers and Sun play? They played
they played so today's Tuesday. They played Sunday.
They played Sunday. I guess we just got some extra rest. That's what's up, though. I don't mind. But bro, listen, if we went to if we went tomorrow night, Mars, yo, they're in shambles. Bucks Nation is in shambles. And like I told
do you have winning the series?
Bro, even I said before, I think Miami should have got bounced out of the first round from Boston or Milwaukee. The thing is, though, I think our chances was better with the Bucks rather than Milwaukee. I thought we would be able to. Oh, yeah, other than Boston. I think we'll have a better fighting chance against them than Boston Celtics. And look what just happened.
Oh, no, I think everyone agreed with that. That you
they did not.
Better chance against the Bucks than Boston.
No, that's bro. No, they don't. They crucify me for shit even when I'm right. It doesn't make sense, man. I didn't even think they could beat them. I just think we could have a better chance of beating the Bucks rather than the Celtics. We still lose though.
Well, yeah, I agree with better chance, but yeah, 5 or 6 games. Depends on if Giannis comes back. If Giannis doesn't come back, we'll see. But
if we push them to 6, I'll be content with what we did because at the end of the day, we shouldn't even be put in this position. We're trash. We're trash. Look, we're trash, bro. We shouldn't even have won yesterday. Like, objectively talking, the way we were shooting the 3-ball and with Giannis being out, there was no reason for us not to blow them out. There was no reason for us not to blow them out. And we was locked in a close-ass game with them the whole entire time. It's like, come on, bro. Like, y'all got to do better than that. I get Hero was out, but when we're having a performance like that, we got to blow them out. You have to. But it is what it is. We still won. Hello.
What's up, y'all?
How you guys
What's
doing?
going on?
I'm good. How y'all feeling?
Great.
Good, man. The playoffs is here, man. The playoffs is here. What we talking about?
Pink Eye Dub is Sir Chatterlot. I already see. Here we go. Hold on. Let me put my camera on. Hold on. Dub. Yo, Dub.
Take them glasses off, bro.
No, because I got pink eye too. I'm not gonna hold you. I got allergies too, bro. I'm not. So listen. Bam decided to wake up. He decided he didn't want to be block work. He decided he didn't want to be block work. Right? He finally decided, I'm going to shoot 8-foot jump shots. Now, here's the nasty thing. The fact that he's shooting only 8-foot jump shots is bothering to me. Why you can't take that out to 16-footer? Like, what are you doing just 8-foot jump shots? What is going on? I don't understand. Like, you have no 14-footer. On top of that, his face-up game is kind of like, It's like, it's really shaky. But he was aggressive. On top of that, but we know that's not going to last. Tyler Hero, I think he might be out for the series, so it's over for that. It was a great morality win. I know we're happy for that. But back to the frauding thing that you're trying to do, this agenda. Hold on. Sorry, Mars, my fault. Let me just get the quick ISO. Yo, listen.
The quick what? We don't pass the ball around here, bro.
Don't be afraid of getting cooked. Don't duck the smoke.
So Dub, was I wrong though? As far as what I personally wanted out of Harden, moving the ball.
The 2014 Spurs?
Hold on. Yes. Yes. But look. But hear me out. From a game plan execution, like, even though, like you guys said, there was some moments where they weren't hitting their shots, but there was ball movement. Tyrese Maxey was doing providing a lot of rim pressure and aggression. He shot well. And on top of that, too, Maxey clears pool. Maxey is an under control pool. Like, they play at the same fast speed, but for some strange reason, Jordan Poole doesn't know when to break. Like, he always falling. He's like, he doesn't go to his left hand. He's a right hand bandit.
I think Maxey's a better passer too.
Worst contract in the NBA.
No. Maxey.
Duncan Robinson exists, but carry on.
But he's 2 then, because Jordan Poole is just that's 30 M's
already exists. But yeah, I agree. He's overpaid. I will say that.
Yeah, what are we doing here? Like, and the worst thing about it is that he keeps on doing the same moves, and when he doesn't do it, he just like looks like he's panicking. I think he really needs the ball in his hand all the time. I don't think he could play with Steph. And on top of this, I think if the Kings beat the Warriors, they're blowing it up. Draymond, you're out of here, buddy. That whatever you did. But let me rewind back to Dub chatting, right?
You got the ISO, bro. You talking about the Warriors?
No. But back to Dub chatting. So James Harden did provide enough playmaking, enough shot making. Now I see what you mean. There's a lot of the moves, and it's not he doesn't blow by the guys. It's the lift afterwards. He like the lift of him Like launching off and getting those layups, that's what it is. But the blowing by guys, he can do it. It's just from the gather to the lift is very, you can see that he doesn't have jumping ability anymore. Like he can't just explode off the ground. And I think that's why he has to rely on the step back shots. Now, but I'm not relying on James Harden to put so much rim pressure. Look at Tobias Harris. He was able to take advantage of the switches. He was able to be aggressive. He was that second shot creator that they needed. So you don't really need to rely. I think you want Harden to step up and be that second star, and he doesn't need to be. He can be.
Wait, Mars, and you're a witness to this. What have I said this whole entire time on how the Sixers will be successful in the postseason?
If Tyrese Maxey's the number 2.
Okay, there we go. So you're arguing things that I agree with you about.
No, I know, but your agenda, but your agenda contradicts what you just said. Now, what you said is a fact. But if you're gonna keep highlighting James Harden fraud alert, you're contradicting the whole point.
No, motherfucker.
You're betting, you're betting both sides, dog. No.
Watch this context. It's not my fault that the chat has this nostalgia or this belief in James Harden. It's not my fault that they think that John Wall, they think that just James Harden is not better than John Wall. That's not my fault. So guess what's going to happen? In order for me to get through everybody's thick brains that he's not like that anymore, because I agree. I think Harden's a very good player in the NBA. I'm actually a fan of James Harden. I think that prime James Harden clears whatever the fuck John Wall does. Okay. My issue is that just James Harden, though, he's not the same guy.
Agreed.
In order for the Sixers to be successful, is like what you just said. He should be step back and allow Maxey to be that go-to, that secondary go-to guy. And I'm not sure if Doc Rivers or James Harden is ready to allow that to happen consistently. And I do want to highlight this. James Harden playing on his hammy against the Bucks. Mm-hmm. That is probably the reason why he's looking like this right now. That is probably the sole reason why he's looking like this right now.
I agree with you. I think that bad decision alone has probably ruined that twitch. I think he lost the twitch. Like that quick twitch to go from like the second, like the thing about it is, and I think LeBron too. I think LeBron has 3 gears at this point. James Harden probably has 2.5. I think LeBron has more of a gear than James Harden at this point. And that's crazy to say. But I think LeBron can rev it up a little bit more than James Harden. Now, James Harden has a jump shot to rely back on, and that can, diversify his shot profile, and that could help him out versus LeBron, where he has to keep on rim running. But I think it's just that third gear. James Harden just doesn't have that third gear anymore. It's at 2.5 at this point.
Yeah, I agree. And that's the reason why I wasn't high on him or wasn't high on the Sixers like that, because of that. And I just don't think that the Sixers, Doc Rivers and James Harden, would allow Maxey to be that guy. I think they still want James Harden to be that guy. I hope. I'm not going to lie, because I love the city of Philadelphia and I would love for them to win a ring. I hope that they will be able to win and allow Maxey to be that number 2, but I don't see that happening. I don't.
Let me just say this to that. I will go out to the Philadelphia celebration. I don't think it's a James Harden and Doc Rivers thing. I mean, Doc Rivers plays a part into it as well, as far as like offensive schemes, which you're going to draw up. But I think Embiid's presence, where he catches the ball, what decision makings he does, because if we notice that they don't have him on the low block because he can't make the reads off the low block. But if you notice, since Embiid can make the 3, and he's actually he's actually a big threat from the 3 or from the mid range, inverting him and putting him at the 3-point line actually helps him make the easier reads. And now you have way more back cuts for Milton, for the other Milton, for Tobias Harris to get the switches on the smaller guards. One thing too, Mikal Bridges, I think he just needs to put a little bit of weight. I think he's a go-to guy, but I think he just needs to put on a little bit of weight and just work on his ball handling to finish off certain moves. I think it's just he doesn't do well with contact. I think he has the skill set to be a 3-level scorer, but I think he gets bumped off his spot too easily, and that's just because his body type. But my fault. Y'all do your thing. Dub, you're chatting too much. You're chatting already.
Hey man, this guy just said, Dub, how are you going to call the Sixers a 2-0 ugly if the big gets doubled? It's a simple rotation, finding an open shooter. That's winning basketball. It's still ugly, motherfucker.
What do y'all think about Jock Vaughn's plan right now? His game plan.
I think he's doing the best. I think he's doing the best.
Yeah, he's doing the best.
There's not much you can do when you don't have the talent. Like there's not much.
No.
I think the way he's approaching is idiotic at this point.
Listen, you might as well just let Joel give you 60, but inside. That's it. I'll let him kill me inside. I won't let the shooter shoot. I won't let Maxey get into a rhythm. I'm gonna face guard. That's what first thing I'm gonna face guard Maxey, and then I'm gonna have James Harden got to prove to me he can shoot. Right? Here's the thing: you want James Harden to prove that he's not a fraud, right? So Embiid, give us 60, bro. We're not gonna. Double
I don't like that. I think them doubling him was actually good last game. Like I said before, they just weren't. They're not able to capitalize on it, bro. They're not able to capitalize on it.
They're not good enough.
You had Joe Harris missing. I remember we was talking about Joe Harris and having Joe Harris out there at Cam Thompson. But Joe Harris ain't fucking making threes.
Right.
Like these guys ain't making threes.
Pack
like,
them up.
Like,
Pack them up.
They need scoring desperately, bro, and they don't.
Cam Thomas, what is okay? First of all, Jack Vaughn, what are you doing? Why is Cam Thomas? Why is he not?
That's the one thing.
I'm gonna rip Jack Vaughn's beard off his face. Like, what are you doing, bro? Why is he not scoring? Why is he not playing?
What is you guys' infatuation with Cam Thomas?
No,
but Mars, no. Listen, if you need scoring desperately right now, right? And you know that he's a good scorer. Why not at least put him in the bench unit, put up some reps, see if he can change something? Because you guys desperately need scoring. Like y'all desperately need that, bro. So I would rather have him out there, see if he can make something, than having Joe Harris out there bricking fucking threes, because he did that before against the Bucks too, and that's why they lost. Like, come on, that's my thing. That's my thing.
Let me guys ask you a question. Would you think if they had Dame on that team and a competent big, do you think that would have been a more competitive series?
Yes. I think if Dame was on that team, period,
right now,
I think they would have won. They would have won last game. They would have won last game.
Yeah, I don't think I agree with that. I don't think the Sixers have played that well throughout game 1 and game 2. I think game 1 went into the fourth quarter like a single digit game, and then in game 2, well, I was actually more impressed with game 1 than game 2. I thought game 2, if the Sixers played Boston like that in the second round, or like play Milwaukee like that, even like Miami, I think Miami wins that game. I just think the Nets ran out of offense at a certain point.
Right. But I know that you guys are saying with the Miami thing, I think that's a bit of a stretch. I think lack of scoring. I think Miami is a bit of a stretch. It is. Yeah. I think, like Max Strus is not gonna go crazy like this. Like he is.
You mean Max Curry? You mean Max Curry?
Listen, they said the same thing about Duncan Robinson. Look where he's at right now.
Hey! For all you gamblers out there, put Duncan Robinson for 2 threes next game, bro.
That's a fact. At least they playing him now.
They're going to play. They have to play him. They can't play nobody else.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I think he's gonna take that as, I've been getting shit on this whole season for a while now. This is my time to try to prove everybody wrong.
You had nothing but practicing time and podcasting. You better, if
you don't show up, I'm gonna be so fucking psyched, bro. I'm gonna be so mad, bro.
I'm gonna be mad if he turns down threes. Forget about the worst thing is if he turns down the threes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
just shoot, bitch, because we need it. We need the shooting.
But to be honest, I'm gonna say this. So far it's been more so. I've seen it's been a more emphasis on coaching on this round so far. I liked that Doc made the flip to invert Embiid and have him make the easier reads. I loved what Mike Brown. First of all, like the beam, Kings and 6, and we're packing up Draymond. We're to the sky, to the moon. First of all, Draymond, your DHO days is over, my boy. It's over because you're about to go on a different team, and all those DHOs ain't gonna work. There's a new DHO bandit in town. His name is Sabonis. Okay, first of all, Sabonis, why are you not hitting no mid-range shots? He's killing me with this.
He's never been. He's not a great mid-range shooter. Like, I don't know why people think that.
No, but in Indiana and in OKC, he was taking them at a more even at on the Kings. Clip. Yeah, on top of that, even during the regular season, he was doing so. He's not even attempt. He took one mid-range shot yesterday. On top of that, you know you're doing this. You're doing the same moves over. What happened to you? Have a big, like, he has a great shot profile in the low block. I don't understand why is he just relying on those short roll, same thing, bully ball. I'm not too sure what's going on with that. But other than that, Mike Brown has been out coaching Steve Kerr. Landslide, fraud alert for Steve Kerr. Fraud alert.
Hey, Golden State is didn't Golden State have a double-digit lead in game 1 and game 2?
Fraud alert.
I don't know about game 2. In game 1, they definitely did.
No, game 2 they were up 10 last night. Were they not at one point?
I don't know.
Yeah, they did have a double-digit lead. On top of that, what's worse about it is that Draymond, if you notice, let's go to the small things that we've been noticing.
I do want to
my fault.
put up there. Yeah, Sabonis wasn't shooting a lot of mid-range shots for his whole career. Like, it's just never been a strength of his game. He's made them. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, he's shooting a good clip, but he's not attempting them a lot. That means he just don't believe in it like that, and people don't believe in it either. In the Warriors series, bro, they're leaving him wide open. If anybody's watching the game, they are leaving him wide the hell open. They're like, yo, you shoot this shot. Sabonis, that's why, like, when everybody, and then his passing and playmaking, I mean, I've said it for a while now.
He's not a better passer than Giannis. I don't care what people tell me. He's not.
He's not.
Watching him. He can't pass off the move. If he's moving, he can't pass. People told me.
Crazy. He looks crazy.
That Sabonis is a better passer than Giannis. Like, no, he's not. He's not. Sorry, carry on.
No,
that just bugged me. That's the comments are like, he clearly passes better than Giannis.
No way.
From his dad. Like, shut up, man. He's not a better passer.
I heard Ron and Bobby say Sabonis was a better passer than Dame. So I feel you, bro.
Yes. Wait, what?
Yes. That's Sabonis.
Where's Bobby? No. Where's Bobby?
That's what happens when guys, and that's what gets me mad. That's what happens when you just look at the stat sheet and see 7 assists and just assume that, oh yeah, this guy's a great passer. No. The man cannot pass like that, bro.
I'm gonna say this. I think Sengun on the Rockets is a better passer than Sabonis.
Who's on the same? Are Bam and Sabonis on the same tier of each other? A passer? I swear to God they are. I swear to God.
They're both hands-off merchants.
Yeah, hands-off merchants. Pretty much.
Thank you.
Yeah. They'll give you a good drop pass. They'll give you a drop. Now, here's the thing, though. There are some rocket pass. I think that Sabonis does hit. Like, if he's on one side of the on the pinch post, he will hit that opposite corner where I haven't seen Bam do that without a dribble. Like, he'll throw that rocket across the court pass. So I've seen way more skip passes with Sabonis and people hitting people more in stride with Sabonis. So I'll say it's close, but I'll have Sabonis a little bit more than Bam. But it's not that far.
It's not that far. So who's better, Bam Adebayo or Sabonis?
Damn, man, the playing games. That was rough for Bam.
Yo, somebody answer first. I'm not gonna do it. Somebody answer first.
It's Bam.
I'm still taking Bam. I'm still taking Bam over Sabonis. Yeah. He just his mentality has to change a little bit as far as even when he starts games. It's just you got to come in with a more mentality that you are the second best player on his team. And I think that he just kind of tries to play his role and then kind of fades himself out of the game. Yeah. And, at this point, Bam Adebayo has been to a finals. He's a vet. You know, he's been in Defensive Player of the Year conversations. I just don't get it,
But I think, for me, I think where we projected Bam to be at, the fact that he hasn't reached to that level yet, and he keeps showing us these flashes, is like, Sabonis, I think he's capped at where he's capped at. I think athletically, because of his athleticism, lack of athleticism, it is what it is. This is what he's going to be. He's kind of prone to being a ground and pound player. But for the most part, Bam, since he's athletic, since he has more upside, I think the fact that he doesn't tap to his potential and he's not as aggressive as Sabonis is.
Let me ask y'all this: who's a better scorer?
Between who?
Bam and Sabonis.
Sabonis.
Is it by a far margin?
I'm comfortable taking Sabonis.
Yeah, it's comfortable.
But it's close, right? Not too far off.
If you said Bam, I'd give you a little bit of a side eye. Like,
yeah.
Right, so if Sabonis a 10, Bam's like a 7 and 8.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So passing. If Sabonis is a 10, what's Bam? Like a 9? Or if Sabonis is a 7, what's Bam? 6? 7?
6.5. 6.5.
Yeah, 6.5.
6.5. Yeah. All right. Now, what is the gap defensively between the two? If Bam's a 10, what is Sabonis?
Like a 5.
like a 5. I'll give him a 4.
No, I gotta give him rebounding. He's double. I gotta give him at least
he's a better rebounder, 100%.
I'll give him like 6.
So in my head, the way I look at it, I'm like,
he's a 5.
He's a 5.
Yeah.
The way I'm looking at it, you got Bam who clears him as a fucking defender. The offense isn't far off from each other with the scoring and the passing. The rebounding Sabonis has, but when I'm thinking about impact as well, Bam out of
Dub is the mentality. Dub is the aura.
I agree with that. His aura is weak. But both of their auras is weak.
Yeah, but his is more mid. Yeah,
it is more mid.
Yo, his acronym should be BAM. Be aggressive, mother. Like, come on, bro. Be aggressive. Like, what are you doing, bro?
Because it gets me mad because I know what he's capable of. And it's like that pull-up midi he was hitting, bro. That's
every single time.
Every time. And he doesn't hit it or he overthinks himself. Like, no, Bam. That shit you was doing on Brook, do it. We need you.
And show
up.
And that's why I think I got Kings in 6 because that free throw line jumper for De'Aaron Fox is there every single possession.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever he wants it, he just midi, floater, same thing like Monk. They are. I don't think Clay and Steph can keep up with them young boys. I don't know.
Dub, do you still question De'Aaron Fox playoff translation?
Oh no, I never questioned it. I just I said it all the time. I said I think he can translate, but we got to see it because you were trying to put him over John Morant, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was
in the conversation, yeah, 100%.
yeah. So when we would have conversations like that, I was like, well, I seen John Morant perform that well, and I'm like, I do think De'Aaron can translate, but I don't know if he'll be able to top that. But De'Aaron right now, man, he's moving me, baby.
That boy is
king of the fourth quarter. King of the fourth quarter, bro.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
How do y'all feel about Austin Reed's performance last game?
Very good.
AR-15. Go ahead.
That's a crazy nickname. I don't even want to say it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because the whole state of America, like that's a crazy.
Yeah,
nickname.
crazy.
I thought he was good. I don't agree with the free agency stuff about him getting like all this money. I feel like, at this point we're trying to give every guard with a pull-up jumper $100 million. Like even like Tyrese Maxey, even like
Jordan Poole,
paid. Like I just don't like. We just kind of gotta have to cap it off at this point on some of these guys. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think he's a good player, and I think he had a good game. But the other stuff that comes with it, I just don't agree with the Lakers stuff we're saying. I don't know about that.
Facts.
He's better than Jordan Poole.
Oh, that's cap.
He's better than Jordan Poole.
That's cap.
But
Jordan Poole isn't really good.
Austin Reeves.
Jordan Poole about to get played out.
Austin Reeves.
Jordan Poole about to get played out of this series, by the way.
He's about to get played.
I tried to tell people he can't play you can't have Steph, Clay, and Jordan Poole on the court.
He's about to get played out of this series.
Because contrary to popular belief, Klay Thompson is food as well. He can't get around screens. I'm watching him. Every time there's a screen, he's behind the plate. Every single time. Klay Thompson is getting.
I'm behind you, Dub.
I'm behind you, Golden State who can play defense is Dante DiVincenzo, Draymond Green, and Andrew Wiggins, and Gary Payton. You need to have 3 of them on the court at all times. You can't have Steph, Clay, and Jordan Poole. They're all food, every single one of them. So yeah.
And Clay has the nerve to call ISOs. He's waving the screen. Clay, Klay Thompson has 2 moves. Between the legs, hang dribble. Between the legs, hang dribble. That's it. And there's no separation being created. Every time I'm watching him, he's isolated on the Sabonis. Kevin Herter got him in the
why y'all cooking?
Between the legs, hang dribble. Nowhere, he's going nowhere.
Yeah, thank you.
Why y'all cooking Clay like this?
Yeah, get him out of here. Game 6 Clay, not it.
People swear he can play defense. He's not a good defender anymore.
Two-way what? Two-way where?
He is
Kevin Herter. Thank you, Mars. Kevin Herter got him like this.
I'm not gonna lie.
Is food on
he was
left hand here, right hand here.
Last night.
I'm gonna give this to Klay Thompson because I experienced this with Boston last year in the finals, where I thought he looked completely dog shit against Jaylen Brown. He adjusted in game 3, 4, and 5. Like he at least added a little bit more to his defense, and kind of like the series, like you're gonna see the same moves over and over again on film. At some point, you're going to adjust.
Start picking up on it.
Mm-hmm. And Klay Thompson last year in the finals, where I didn't really watch much of Golden State's playoff run, but in the finals last year, he did adjust against Jaylen Brown. He did a little bit of a better job defensively. I just want to see how he looks in game 3 here because, it's just been looking rough, but I think he's capable. I just need to see it at this point because I think he can adjust. I think he can get better.
The adjustment was taking him off of Jaylen Brown and putting Jalen Green on him. That was the
Yeah,
adjustment.
that was-
Like, that was the adjustment because he couldn't guard him. But I mean, Klay Thompson, shout out to everything you've done in your career. You're still a
Right.
great shooter. You're still a very good basketball player. You are not a good defender anymore. You're not bringing value on that side of the ball. I'm sorry.
Oh, so the way you feel about Clay is the way I feel about James Harden.
You're pushing it, Dub. You're pushing it, Dub.
No, because I wouldn't say Klay Thompson is worse than like who's a shooting guard who was like good 6 years ago.
Oh, 6 years ago.
Like Clay's not a cone to me. He's not a
better
cone.
than Jimmy. Bradley, nah. I think Bradley Beal was better 6 years ago.
I wouldn't say Clay's a cone.
Is Klay Thompson now better than what Victor Oladipo was?
Man, yeah, stop.
I don't think so. You talking about in 2018?
The time Victor Oladipo was good.
Nah, I don't think so.
Nah. I'm taking Vic.
Oladipo's played like
I'm taking
5
Vic.
games in 3 years. I don't even know.
I'm taking Vic.
I'm still taking Klay Thompson over any version of DeMar DeRozan. I'm sorry. Nah.
Yeah.
That's DeMar DeRozan.
That's not a conversation.
CJ McCollum. How about CJ McCollum, Morris?
Give me Klay.
Give me Clay. Sorry.
Right now, Clay, right now?
Yeah,
Yes,
give me Klay.
yes.
Right now, yes.
Yes, bro.
Hey, Clay.
Because no matter how bad Klay is defensively, CJ McCollum.
Oh no. CJ McCollum is ankle, like he's an ankle
bad.
breaker away from out of the league, bro. It looked like he's about to crack on defense. I don't know what's about to happen to him. Like, I don't trust him at all. It's over for him too. I think it's over for him too. Like he's seen his last day.
Dinwiddie, them guys are
Oh,
kind of the same tier for me.
Oh,
Dinwiddie's throwing some of the worst lob passes I've ever seen in this series.
Oh my God, I wish he would stop. I would have took him off the court at some point in that game one when he was just throwing like off the backboard.
how dare
threw
you
one out of
talk to Kyle
bounds. I
Kuzma
was
like
like,
that?
what are you
How
doing?
dare you talk to Kyle? Kyle Kuzma should have lit you up some more for that. Because what are you playing like, bro? You are not a starting point guard.
Now he said I'm Drew
I got-
Holiday on a
He has
contender.
a signature shoe. When my homie told me that he has a signature shoe, I said, Dinwiddie has a signature.
Isn't he with that Chinese brand or whatever?
Yes, he has a no.
That shoe does
No.
not
Everybody
sell.
gets
that
everybody.
shoe does not.
We might as well
sell.
give Ticket no. Ticket needs a signature shoe then at this point. Like we might as well do it. Like
Everybody
Shark
gets a
is
signature
next.
shoe, though. Like literally everybody gets a signature.
Al Harrington had a signature shoe.
Shout out to Clutch Sports, man. Because they get everybody signed on anything.
Hot Sharks. Let's get it.
But
That's a
hey,
fact.
fellas, I gotta rotate the guests, bro. But appreciate y'all for being up here, bro.
You
Y'all
already
been
know.
awesome, man. Salute.
Yo, oh man. Oh, hold on. I got one thing. Hold on, just one thing. the Knicks, bro. Okay, hold on.
Oh my god.
Mars, when I was watching the game, the one thing I kept saying, I'm like, yo, I know me and Mars are looking at this like, how is this happening? Josh Hart, how are you out rebounding these 7-footers?
Josh Hart needs his credit. Josh Hart, he's one of the best rebounders in the NBA. Like legitimately, he's one of the best rebounders in the NBA. So
Listen,
shout out to Josh Hart.
Josh Hart and Grimes, those two guards are doing a number. And Coach Tibbs, excellent job. Take the ball out of Garland's hands. Now he has to observe the court from a shooter, and now you're taking away his aggression, and now you're making Spider go one-on-one.
Wait,
and we
no,
all
that's
know
not true. No, that's not true. My bad. That's not true.
What?
I don't think the reason Garland didn't have the ball in his hands, I don't think that was because of
Did you not see how they were playing him?
There was doubling, bro, the whole game.
Every pick and roll, hard hedge.
Hard hedge or
forcing him baseline, forcing him away from the 3-point line. That's what they were doing.
So you're
Until they
crediting
eventually
that,
just went to Donovan Mitchell.
you're crediting that more to Thibodeau rather than what's his name? JB Bickerstaff just putting the ball in D Mitchell's hand and playing.
No. That was
I think the Knicks purposely
Force
didn't
that.
want Garland's running pick and roll, so they did all of that hard trap, and then they forced
From the
JB
jump.
Bickerstaff to make the adjustment to give the ball to Donovan Mitchell.
And
Which,
on top-
I mean, that's good for them. They have two options. You can do that, but I do think that's what Thibodeau's game plan was. And also Isaac Okoro, yeah, buddy, you're not being guarded this series, my friend.
Oh yeah, he's bad.
Yeah,
Jalen Williams over him, clears him. Jalen Williams clears him. But just to make a thing to your point, Dub. Yeah, that was a Thibodeau move. He forced that, and I think remember what I said. I think Garland needs to go through a playoff run where he sees reads, traps. He needs to get that. He never got that experience. On top of that, they have physical guards that can bump him. Garland is not a strong guy yet, so it was easier for Donovan Mitchell to get his shots off. He's stronger. He knows what he wants to do, and they said, "Yo, okay, But we know you're gonna have tunnel vision. You're not gonna look for the other guys. You're not gonna get your big men involved. Mobley, what PBA out on you? Where you was at? You was getting frailed around.
Allergic to making layups. Allergic.
Yeah, sadly. Hey, you be safe. Context. I'll see you later, bro.
You already know.
Like the video, bro. Only
You already
100
know. Like
likes
the
is
beam, man.
nasty. Don't like the beam.
Shout out to Julius Randle's 35-30-50 splits. Shout out to Julius Randle, playoff Randle in Philadelphia.
Hey, and that's the thing. I knew Julius was gonna do this, but Jaylen Brown, bro, we have to have a serious conversation. Jesus Christ, Jalen Brunson. We need to have serious conversation about playoff Brunson, bro, because that boy is crazy.
They were guarding him with Darius Garland in the post, which was interesting, and they weren't sending doubles. I don't know if JB Bickerstaff trusted Darius Garland's post defense, or I'm like, that's kind of suspect. To me. I'd always think, I think you put a bigger wing on him, put maybe an Isaac Okoro, a Jedi Osman, someone bigger than Darius Garland. But I mean, Darius Garland was taking the contact.
They put Steady on him. He was cooking him.
Oh yeah, he was. But I mean, in the post, I'm like, Darius Garland was taking the contact as well. I was like, oh damn, Darius Garland, well done. But yeah, Jalen Brunson, clearly the next best player. RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, but Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson, Quentin Grimes, Emmanuel quickly didn't have a good game, which was disappointing. But the Knicks are good. I still think the Cavs are going to win the series, but the Knicks are good.
Knicks are good, bro. I still think the Cavs going to win though. Just a couple super chats, man. Nagria Mars, he knows ball for real.
I do.
You don't have to acknowledge that. Fox over Ja. Let me get this off. Christopher D.
I remember when I said this months ago. I said the De'Aaron Fox Ja Morant conversation was really real, and then people were like, he doesn't impact winning.
It doesn't impact winning. It's crazy. But I think everybody was just waiting for the playoff translation without even knowing it. And yeah, the De'Aaron Fox and Ja Morant talks is officially out there now. So.
No, you know why people are having this conversation now? Because of all the problems Ja Morant's been having off the court. It's now skewed people's minds into what Ja Morant is as a player. Now they're starting to not like him. It's not because of anything De'Aaron Fox is doing. It's they are starting to not like Ja Morant. And now they're like, oh, Ja Morant's always been overrated. No, you guys thought he was really good. You guys loved the highlights. You loved watching Ja Morant's highlights. But now he's getting in trouble off the court. You're like, Ja Morant, he's overrated. He wasn't that good. I never really rated him. No, you guys are capping. You guys just don't like what he's doing off the court. And now you guys are lying. That's what's happening. I had said he was overrated for a year. There was a viral TikTok clip of me saying he's the most overrated player in the NBA. And everyone in the comments, you don't know what you're talking about. Ja Morant is a top 5 point guard, top 3 point guard. Now he's getting in all this trouble off the court. Oh, I never really thought Ja Morant was like that. Yes, you did. Stop lying. I was the one who said this, and I was on my own on this island. So
hey, I was with you. I was with you. Don't do that.
The comments. I'm talking about the comments. The community. Okay. The ones who don't know ball. Those people. Fact. You guys don't act like you were on this train the whole time. You guys weren't. So shush. I was right.
I don't like that though. You know what? That pisses me off because then that makes me want to root for the person even more. Because I didn't root for Ja Morant last year because of the hype train. And now that everybody's not on this case, it's like, you know what?
Yeah, you love to be different.
Yes, I do. Now it's like I'm different. Now I'm trying to defend Ja. Like now you guys are being too OD. Now I'm like, because that's what happens. Like it's never a medium with people. Y'all either go too extreme one way or the other way. And y'all don't have a steady medium, bro. And that's my problem with people. So now Ja Morant, he's trash. He's overrated. He's not like that for real. I'm like, no, he's like that. He's just not like the way that you were talking about him before. Exactly. He's still a very good basketball player. And this is weird to me. Very weird to me, man. I am a contrarian.
You know, another thing too, though, is because the Kings are really good. Nobody really recognize how good De'Aaron Fox was until the Kings become very good. He's been like this when they fucking sucked. And now he's like this 3
years ago. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's been good since he's been drafted, in my opinion. So now they good. Now it's easy to see how good De'Aaron Fox is.
Same thing with Shea. Nigel knows. We were in the Discord talking about Shea when OKC were winning 10 games. Like we knew how good Shea was going to be.
Come on,
people just don't recognize good basketball players unless they're on a playoff contender team, which makes
a winning team. And these teams ain't on national TV. You've never seen the Thunder on national TV. You don't see the Kings on national TV until this year when they're in the playoffs. So they're just not familiar with them. They see stats. They see Shea average 25, and they assume empty stats because they won like 24 games. and they're not watching the games. It's just simple.
Hey,
Mark-
not I.
Shout out
Hey,
to the
but,
Cowboys. Shout out to the Cowboys.
Not I.
But game 3 is a legacy game for Stephen Curry. His legacy on the line for game 3.
Hey, talk about Stephen Curry in the clutch. Talk about Stephen Curry in the clutch, man. I've been waiting for this one.
No,
Hold
it's
on, hold
not.
Oh
on.
no,
Hold on, hold
I'm
on,
not
hold on,
questioning
hold on,
him
hold
in
on.
the clutch, but
No,
game
I
3.
am.
Nah,
I
no,
am.
nah,
I
no.
am. Listen, guys. I've told y'all this before. I'm gonna say it again. Max Kellerman wasn't crazy for saying what he said.
No.
What happened?
No,
If they
No.
were,
that's why you fired, bro. That's why you got fired, bro.
who the hell?
That's why you got-
What the hell was that? Who's
I said that's why you got fired.
that? Who?
Yeah,
That's why he got
Dub,
fired. Who?
Dub,
Max?
you might be chatting right now, Dub.
No. Listen.
Might be.
If they would have had Iguodala out there, they might have won that game.
Bro, okay.
He would have packed the defense offensively. I don't know, bro.
This is
Insane.
Dub. You are going crazy today.
Nah, real shit though. Real shit though. It was kind of weird. It was kind of weird to me where Stephen Curry was abusing the pick and roll in the fourth quarter, and then they just started settling for threes.
Yeah.
It was weird to me. Like they were abusing it, started settling for threes, and then they tried to get back into it, but then Sabonis was playing off the screen very well. They couldn't get anything going. The main thing I'm taking away from this Golden State Warriors series though is the lack of like scoring that they have. Like
Besides,
If y'all
yeah,
see-
right.
they're helping off of everybody, like everybody besides Clay and Jordan Poole. Like if you got Gary Payton on the corner
Gary Payton,
or Kuminga
yeah.
out there, they're shrinking the floor on Curry. And when Curry drives, if you notice, everybody comes together. He stops, looks around. He's like, well, shit, I don't know what to do here because they're still defending, but they're waiting for me to commit to the drive. But I can't do that because
Right.
there's everybody here. So they're abusing the fact that they don't really have a lot of consistent scoring out there, man.
Dub,
And it's
what-
terrible.
Oh, go on.
I was gonna say it's a terrible matchup just because like the Kings are not good at the rim, but the Warriors are like the highest volume 3-point shooting team in the league. So they're gonna keep settling for threes. Because Steph is still great, but I don't think he has like the same explosion going to the rim because like back in like 2018 maybe 2019 he had much more explosion going to the rim. I just don't think he quite has that. He still can do it, but it's not going to result in like a lot of paint shots, which is how you have to take advantage of the Kings.
But they
I do
do need
think
to
he's
attack more
clumsy
because
enough. I
Sabonis
do think
is
he's
not a
clumsy.
good shot blocker to me, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, I
let's-
want to ask a question to the guy who said that this game 3 was a legacy game for Curry. What do you mean by that?
Look here. If they lose game 3, it's most
Mhm.
likely over. And the slander for Curry's finna go crazy, bro. You know,
But
the
like,
whole world hates
Yeah,
him.
but legacy game in terms of what? Like people are gonna.
You know, on
count their top
2K14,
10 or
they tell
what?
you like the most important games, how important the game is. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, like a lot of people don't have them in top 10. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Or right outside of top 10. If they lose the series, which is basically decided in game 3, most likely, they gonna forever keep them outside of top 10.
for losing to the highest seed in the playoffs.
Yes.
Not really, but at the same time, this is a less experienced team. But I'm talking about what the casuals will think. That's what
I
I'm
saw,
saying.
no, I
yeah,
agree
the
with what
casuals-
Kevin
the
was
casuals, I
saying.
agree.
Okay.
I mean,
Because
I think
I
it was
I'm-
common sense to say the Kings were going to win the series anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
because they
don't,
get younger
I don't
legs.
think I don't think anybody with sense should move Curry down on list because he loses this series. I don't
They
think-
are because let me tell
They
you
are
why.
though. They
What
are,
happened? What happened last year to KD?
No, but with sense.
No, but the
not
difference is
with casual.
KD played egregiously.
But
Steph
different
Curry
guys.
isn't playing badly.
Mars.
Yeah.
But Mars. No. Listen, because hear my out.
But he
This
was the
isn't my
seventh
opinion.
seed. But
This
And Curry
is
has been playing
my
great.
opinion. This isn't really my opinion, but this is what the masses will think.
The
right?
masses. That's what I'm saying. The
The
masses.
Sacramento Kings, the first playoff series they've ever had since LaMarcus Aldridge got
06,
drafted
I
to the
think.
league.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
since
it.
LaMarcus Aldridge got drafted to the league, no playoff experience. If, like you said, 3-0, they get swept or losing 5.
Okay.
The Curry criticism is gonna be there, 100%, 100%.
Yeah.
No matter
But
how
same
good
way,
he play.
Even though that, like last year, KD lost to the higher seed. This year, the Warriors losing to the higher seed. They're like, no, you're the Golden State Warriors. You should beat the Sacramento Kings.
I was gonna
That's
say
how
they
they're
won't
looking.
look at it as them being the Kings being a higher seed because the Warriors. I mean, the Warriors were still favored according to Vegas. Like they were still favored to win. So they're gonna look at that. They're gonna look at that and the fact that they're the Warriors, defending champs, all that, and they're gonna kill them, especially if it's a 5-game series. Yeah, he's gonna get cooked.
Yeah,
Undeservedly so, in my opinion, but he's gonna get cooked.
because
Like Ticket. Ticket.
Curry
asked
was
you on the
watching-
panel, Mars. He said, "How is this Stephen Curry gonna move down on your list?" He's
Oh.
ready. He is ready to pull that trigger. He has the gun aiming right now. He's waiting for that 5
That's what I'm
or
saying.
4-game sweep. Boom. He's
That's
shooting
why I
that
said in the chat he need a Mamba-like game.
Yeah, but the Warriors are still very well in it. I mean, the Warriors, it's a Sam. I don't know what it is with them. It's like they're historically bad on the road, but they're like amazing at home, and it's all in their defense. We'll see how their defense kind of.
It's all about how Kirk going to adjust.
No, it's
Mars,
it's
what you
the
gotta say,
defense.
I want to because I don't know, like it was half partially joking about Steph Curry in the clutch, but like what more do you expect him to do? Like
I'm joking.
yeah, partially joking. I get it. Like, but there was like 2 threes he took towards the end of the game. No human can make those shots. Like
And
he's
then they
literally,
picking them up
literally
and
just throwing shots up because they're down like 9, and he's like, of course they're missing.
Oh yeah, that
Well,
last one was
But in game 1, he was the definition of clutch. He just missed the literal last shot. He was clutch the whole way
the
down
last
the stretch.
shot.
Like
He,
the
like,
whole
threw
time
up.
he was like the only one who could score. And then last game he comes in, I think he makes like a couple layups. He makes a free, makes that free throw because of the Draymond Green kerfuffle.
Yeah,
And then it gets to a point where then remember Clay made back-to-back shots. So then you're like, oh, okay, this is looking good. And then the Kings run off like I think like 5 straight or something, and then Steph starts chucking up those threes at the end. Like he still was clutch last game. They just ended up blowing leads defensively. Like I don't know what more is meant to happen for Steph Curry in the clutch.
No, I was joking around a little bit.
Have you seen it all over Twitter? Steph Curry in the last 2 minutes, 30 seconds in go ahead situations, 33% EFG. I'm like,
really?
2 minutes.
They did that for real?
That's what's happened after both games because Steph Curry isn't clutching.
Hey, by the way, what are y'all's thoughts on the Draymond play?
I don't think he's as my bad.
Oh,
my bad.
Draymond, that's a terrible play. I said he was getting thrown out of the game the moment it happened. Like there was
that was easy to.
Yeah, there was nothing to argue.
What if Draymond getting suspended might be?
And the crazy thing is, it was clearly like intentional. He didn't even try to hide it. That was the crazy thing because even like when a play happens, when a dirty play happens, you know it happens, but the player usually tries to say it wasn't on purpose or whatever. But Draymond didn't even try to hide it right there. I thought that was mean.
Well, he gave the excuse of that he was grabbing his leg, even though he wasn't.
He was. No, he held his leg.
He held his leg by.
Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, I mean, it's not like oh, Draymond, you couldn't move. Like, come on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yes.
He put his whole weight on him. He literally stepped on him, lifted up his other foot so all his weight could be on Sabonis.
Yeah,
that was fucked up. Like, come on. Draymond.
But this might be the best thing for the Warriors though, because Draymond been bullshitting on the court. This is time for Kuminga to come to step up.
No.
I thought Draymond's been playing well. Maybe I'm watching a different series. I thought
he's been playing well. He's actually been
I thought Draymond.
No, most of those sloppy turnovers was because of Draymond. Remember that play when he ran into Curry?
Steph. Yeah, I was like, what?
He ran into Steph, bro. Come on, bro. Nah, bro. This show. Get his game to the team.
I think the biggest issue, like when you have a motion offense like the Warriors, you're going to end up having plays where the spacing is just egregious because everyone's just moving everywhere. There's no structure. It's just like free flowing. So you end up with plays where Steph Curry is dribbling towards the left wing, Klay Thompson already on the left wing, and Andrew Wiggins in the left corner. There's just no spacing at that point, and that's what Golden State. I think they need to have a more structured offense down the stretch, just so that their spacing isn't compromised because they have Steph Curry running everywhere, Klay Thompson running everywhere, and then you end up with one person on the weak side, 4 people on the strong side, no spacing, and you end up chucking up a contested 3. I'm like, okay, those are the possessions you can't have. And I think that comes down to Steve Kerr. But overall, I think the biggest issue for Golden State, I don't think they can play at this pace or maintain this pace. The Kings are just pushing the tempo, crashing the glass, just killing them on offensive rebounds and killing them in terms of getting to the free throw line and getting to the rim. Golden State can't keep up with that because they're a team that just chucks up a bunch of threes and then they're not getting back in transition. The Kings are just getting easy basket after easy basket. And I don't see the solution to that is just playing at home. I don't know how that gets solved.
Like I said,
Kings in 5 or Kings in 6.
Yeah.
I have a question. I have a question.
Wiggins need to be more aggressive. That's all.
Do y'all think? I kind of think Jordan Poole should like not be playing. Like, not at all. Like, I just don't see what he brings. It's too bad defensively. It's like so bad. Like Malik Monk is just going at him. De'Aaron Fox is just going at him. Like it's really bad. And they're not like they should play Gary Payton more than him. I 100% believe.
You saw how they benched him in the fourth quarter and they was doing all right.
There was a play. It was inconsequential because the Kings didn't make a shot on that possession. But I think it might have been the play after. Do you remember when Jordan Poole tried to Euro step in the lane and make a like right hand reverse?
Yes.
And it hit off the backboard. He's getting back on defense. He's guarding no one. I promise you, he's guarding no one. He's pointing around. He's guarding the ref. He was guarding the referee. Like he was literally just standing nowhere, guarding no one. And then they gave up a like open mid-range jump shot.
Trust me, they're gonna get in.
They ended up missing. I was like, okay, yeah, Jordan Poole, you're clueless on defense, buddy. Like you don't know what you're doing.
That was late in the game too.
I was like, bro, and I was like, yeah, this guy can't be playing. I was like,
they need to get that nigga that motherfucking intervention.
Hey,
Jordan Poole needs to be like Bones Highland last year. He's just unplayable in the playoffs. You can't you can't play him. He's just not good enough to play him.
Hey, Dub, do you think has Ron used the that block by Russ to try to justify the game he had against the Clippers yet?
No, don't you fucking do that.
Russ had a good game.
I thought Russ
had a good defensive game. He really impacted.
Because me personally, I'll say this right now. I did not watch that game. I just had the box score. I just wanted to.
You can't watch
bro, you gotta watch that whole game.
Hey, all right, my fault. Damn, my fault.
Because everybody up here and they right mind would sit here and say Russ had a really good game. He was especially on the effort on the boards, bro. I didn't think that he would be able to have that much of an impact on the boards, but the offensive rebounds he was able to cash in on, which changed the momentum for the game because it resulted in shots. On top of that, the defense he was playing and the block on Devin Booker, like bro, even though he shot 3 for 19, golly, bro, like that was like
it is kind of sad. I can remember every single one of his makes. Like that's kind of sad that in a game like that.
I remember he had an
he had the free, and then the very next possession he attacked KD and made a layup, and then you got to wait all the way till he made that and one layup. I'm like, okay, that's kind of sad. I can remember.
All right.
But I think Russ is providing like teams are leaving him wide open, like the Isaac Okoro treatment,
which causes easier offense.
But his ability to have a full head of steam crashing the offensive glass, he's actually managing to provide value without spacing the floor, which is the same thing Jared Vanderbilt does, by the way. Jared Vanderbilt does the exact same thing. So
that's why he's such a good offensive rebounder.
So he finds a way to provide value when teams don't guard him, which is like Draymond Green can't do that. Isaac Okoro isn't doing that, but Russ is doing a good job of providing value in that way. And Patrick Beverley, when you said you were the best offensive rebounding point guard, you were chatting. I'm sorry, you
how much I want to bet he's gonna have a game in this series where he hits like 7 threes.
Yeah,
he might go like 5 for 9 from 3 like tonight because Scott Foster's officiating. I don't know that Scott Foster's officiating. The Suns are going down 2-0, so just.
Are you?
Like,
he is.
Right.
I think they win. I think they win tonight.
Hey, I just want to ask the panel's opinion on this because I just need to confirm something real quick. What is y'all's opinion on Cam Thomas?
He's not good.
He's not good.
I just want to hear it. Mars, you said he's not good. Bottom middle, you said he's not good. Dub, why do you think Cam Thomas should be getting minutes right now? Why?
Well, I'm gonna repeat what I said earlier.
They got no other choice to be honest.
When you literally have no other scoring coming from your team, no consistent scoring at all, and you have Joe Harris out there missing threes, wide open threes. You got to try something. I mean, you need scoring. That's what you need. You know he's a scorer. Put him in, give him some reps. That way he can sit here and maybe you can see if he could change the momentum of the game with his scoring. But you can't just keep playing the same guys and then expect something different to happen.
I think they need rebounding more than scoring. To be honest,
yeah, I mean
they're getting killed on the glass.
Nah, they can't rebound.
Remember when they try to overrate Nick Claxton as like one of the top centers in the league? Like, boy, this boy is a stick, especially compared
he's going
to
up against Embiid. Like, that's not a good matchup for him.
No,
man. Vucevic was cooking that nigga, man. Come on, man.
Cooking who?
Nick Claxton. What are you talking about?
Oh man. I think he's still good, but I just don't think he's crazy good. But I think he's still good.
It's a bad matchup.
It's a bad matchup for him. We're going against Joel Embiid, a bigger ass body.
I actually don't hate.
Okay, who's the better matchup for Nick Claxton there?
What?
Who's a better matchup for Nick Claxton?
Like, who would be a better matchup
on the Nets
for Claxton? No, for Claxton.
For Claxton to guard.
Oh, to guard?
They'd have to put him on like. Bam. Like if you think of the starting lineup, Wait, I thought we were talking about on the Sixers.
Oh,
Oh,
you talking
so
about on the
it's
Sixers, Kevo? Or you talking about in general?
In general, yeah.
Oh,
Like Bam, Boston Celtics, Robert Williams.
Use him as a roamer. Like he
Time
yeah,
Lord.
Claxton's
Nah,
you
Time
just-
Lord do
you
his
play
ass.
Claxton on the
Anyway.
weakest offensive player. Like on the Sixers, he should guard PJ Tucker.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
that.
that's
He's a roamer. He's not a one-on-one defender. The same reason why Giannis was guarding Max Strus and Caleb Martin before he got hurt.
Jaron
Like,
Jackson
he's a
guarding
roamer.
Jared Vanderbilt. Like,
Yeah, he's a roamer. He's not a one-on-one defender. Most elite big men defenders aren't one-on-one defenders. Most
Rudy
of them.
Gobert back.
The Cat is guarding Jokic. Like Cat is guarding Jokic, and Rudy
That
Gobert,
is yes.
and Rudy
That's so
Gobert is guarding
crazy.
Aaron Gordon. Like that's what they're doing. Like these players are roamers. They come over and they help. They don't guard one-on-one.
Hey, playoff Cat is crazy, bro.
He's the big man DeMar DeRozan. I said this. Like last week, the big man DeMar DeRozan. He's the exact same
Playoff
thing.
Cat. I don't know what it is with these like score first players that can't play defense. They just always seem to struggle in the playoffs. I don't know what
Because
it is.
they only focusing on scoring.
No, but like the thing with DeRozan is DeRozan kind of lives in the mid range, goes right heavily, drives a lot. But the thing with Cat, I thought he was a 3-level scorer. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I watch a lot of Cat or a lot of that Nuggets
He
game.
is a 3-level scorer. He's just
was
not,
he just
not great
missing
at it.
shots or was he getting locked up?
He's
Like,
just-
what was
no,
going on?
he-
He has no type of strength. So if he takes contacts, he's leaning back on a fadeaway. He's leaning back on a jump shot because he can't play through contact.
That's what I was
Which is
saying
weird
last week
'cause he
during
big
the
as shit.
playing game. He's big as hell. They were putting Austin Reeves on him, and he wasn't able to do anything. He literally was trying to
he
back
can't
him
play
down,
through
and
contact.
Austin
It's
Reeves is
crazy.
just standing there. Like,
Oh,
it
so
doesn't
Cat's a
make
player
any
that would really struggle in the 90s.
But I do think he's a better passer than he showed in the first game. Like he was.
Oh
Just,
yeah,
like,
he a
making
decent
poor-
playmaker.
I agree. Actually,
He was making poor
I know.
passing reads in that first game. I was like, okay, yeah, maybe I don't know what that's about. Maybe you're just doing your own head a little bit because he's a better passer than that. But his scoring game, like, it's a lot of finesse. There's no power game. If you actually play physical with him and you can bump him, instantly he's picking up his dribble fadeaway jump shot. Instantly.
Yeah.
Because
And what about
he can't play
Edwards?
through it.
Has Edwards been any good?
Edwards
He tried to
was
turn up, but it wasn't enough.
thing.
God, Lee,
Like
you
the
watching
second
any of the
quarter-
games, bro?
The second
No,
quarter-
I just haven't watched the Minnesota games. I just
And the Phoenix game.
I'm
and the
sorry,
Phoenix
bro.
game.
quarter,
That
No,
just got me mad.
listen. Hey, this past week I worked a lot of hours during the playoffs, and I was pretty mad about it. I tried to record all the games, but I haven't gotten around to them right now.
It's fine. Don't worry.
The
about
only
it.
game I
Hey, I
haven't-
will say this though. I will say this. I did see Edwards struggle pretty badly against the Lakers. I did watch that game.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, that was bad.
That
The
was-
only game I haven't watched is the second half of Boston and Atlanta. That's the only one I haven't.
I actually watched like the fourth quarter of it when Atlanta started to make a run with Bogdanovich and DeJounte Murray. But that was
Yeah.
That
it wasn't
first
good.
half told me everything I need to know, and I'm not watching.
Oh yeah, I
the rest of
turned
the
it off. I turned it
Yeah.
off.
I'm not watching the rest of the series. So if we talk on the panel or open gym about the Boston series, I won't have watched it. So just
Definitely
so
not
everyone knows,
watching it
I won't have
today.
watched it.
I didn't
'Cause they
watch.
have, like the two games at the same
I
time.
didn't watch the Denver Nuggets game mainly because I was tired as hell, and thank God because they got blown the fuck out. So there's
Well,
no
it started
reason
at
to watch
like 10:30 your time, so that makes
Yeah,
sense.
I had to stay up till like
Mars,
5
It's
a.m.
like
Mars-
10 where I'm at.
You watched
I
the
was
whole
10:30.
game,
Mars is like.
No,
3 o'clock
I
in the morning.
stopped
After the first quarter.
watching once Jokic fouled out because they were up
Oh,
like
okay.
they were up like 25 at the end of the third, and I was
That's
like,
when I turned it
and Jokic was on the bench, so I stopped watching. I was like, okay, so I'm assuming Jokic, none of the starters are gonna come back in. The game's done. Then I'm in Discord. I see G Baby. Why is Jokic back in the game? I'm like, there's no way he's back in the game. So I turned back on
I
the
thought
game.
they
to
just
see-
played DeAndre.
Yeah, I turned back the game just to see Jokic, and the whole starting five was in the game, and the score was like they were up like 27, and the whole starting five was in the game, and then Jokic picks up his sixth foul like 2 seconds later. I was like, okay, and I think Mike Malone was trying to like experiment with some defenses, and that's why he was playing the whole starting five up 25. He was basically using it as a practice. But anyhow, one of those starters got injured. Mike Malone would have been murdered that night. Like, that's what would
Malone
have
is
happened. He would have been murdered.
Malone's a weird guy. I don't know.
He
I
has
don't
the
know.
worst
He's
rotations in
interesting.
the NBA. The fact
yeah, it's
that
really
it's
bad.
82 games and he's still just running Jamal Murray and 4 bench
With
guys.
the bench, it's so bad.
Like
It's
that-
so bad.
That
Even-
just never works. But
Well,
Even
it's the
Doc
usual
Rivers-
thing to have
even
the second
Doc
best player
Rivers
run the
knew not
second
to do
unit.
this.
no, but what he's doing is he's boosting Jokic plus minus numbers by only running Jokic with starters and plummeting Jamal Murray's plus minus numbers by running him with the bench unit and making him isolate every possession. I know what he's doing. He thinks he can trick me. No, I don't fall for your games. I said-
The fact that Doc Rivers can get it through his head that maybe we need to play a playmaker with the bench because now Harden comes out at like 6 minutes and we put in Melton and then he comes back in like late in the first to play with the bench and it worked out way better than playing these all bench lineups. So even if Doc, who's like the most hard-headed coach, can make that adjustment, I don't see why Mike.
So you're saying that per 75 stat that Mars used without Joel Embiid was nothing but cap? That's what you're saying?
Per 75 with who? James Harden?
I
James Harden
gave
without
Dub
Embiid.
James Harden's numbers per 75 without Joel Embiid, and Dub said it's cap because it's against bench units, so it doesn't.
They just made that adjustment.
It's invalid.
For the record.
That adjustment was made in I was gonna say after the All-Star break or just before the All-Star break.
Yes.
Well,
I remember that Celtics game before.
James Harden. James Harden. No. James Harden, without Embiid, was playing majority of the time against bench units. The 7 games that he played against the starting lineups, what happened? 20, 9-9 on 40 and 34. Man, stop playing, bro. I don't forget. You're right, JD. I don't forget. Hey, bro.
All right, bro. All right.
Dub didn't like that I cooked him because he used the 7-game sample size, whereas I used the whole season. He doesn't like that.
Most of the season.
Yeah, he doesn't like that.
No, it's just Mars uses stats that are illogical because he criticized me for.
I was actually given that stat, by the way. I didn't look it up. Someone told me the stat.
I didn't. Called for help. You called for help.
No.
Damn,
okay, Dub. I'm gonna explain.
That's crazy.
Shout out to Warnock in Discord. Everyone knows Warnock.
Warnock.
Yeah, he was watching the panel that day, and he DM'd me, he messaged me on Discord, and he was in the YouTube chat like, Mars, check Discord. I looked at it, and then he sent me the stat. Like, I didn't ask for it. He sent it.
Warnock brings up the worst stats to bring up his arguments, right?
Oh, Warnock's here. Hello, Warnock.
Warnock, you're terrible. God leave. Hey, don't call him for backup next time. But listen,
he messaged me.
Wait, you took it.
I want to say one.
Yeah, I looked at it, and then
I don't know. You ain't watching games. What can you get off?
No. It's just like if y'all have heard of this. I don't know if y'all already talked about it. It's about the Raptors and the Bulls game. And you know how DeRozan. No, listen, wait. And you know how it's not about the game. And you know how DeRozan's daughter was like screaming during the
yeah.
Reportedly, like that, DeRozan's daughter.
She was getting death threats. Yeah, it's kind of lame. They was trolling Devin Booker for him complaining about their mascot distracting him, but a little girl screaming.
But the question is like, Dub, like if you're DeMar DeRozan, right? You played for that city for like a decade. And you said you love playing there, you love the fans. Does this scar?
I would be mad as hell. I'm not even gonna lie.
Their fans are low key classless.
These are the same fans that cheered when KD tore his Achilles.
When KD, that's why I'm about
Canada,
to bring up.
Yeah, they're fake nice. They're fake nice for sure.
Yeah, like I keep hearing that they're the best fans in the NBA, but
I mean, every player says that. About
but
like Utah fans,
they say that because it's better to live there, right?
No, but like I'll even see like the guys on the TNT broadcast say like. I don't know. It's weird. Sometimes.
Oh, it's fucked up.
But like if you're DeMar, is that unforgivable by Toronto?
Yes, it's unforgivable. It's my fucking kid.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
like, that's weird as hell.
That's
weird as hell over a basketball game. That's why I just hate people in general because of some dumb shit like that. Like y'all sitting here getting all y'all feelings hurt over a fucking basketball game. You go give death threats to a little ass girl. Y'all fucking weird, bro. That shit weird to me, bro.
Tell your players to make free throws, dog.
Nah, fuck that shit.
That's Scotty Barnes,
bro. That shit weird. I don't like that shit.
Siakam, Scotty Barnes, get the fuck off the free throw line.
Bro. Hey, y'all be easy, man. I'll see y'all later, bro.
Smooth,
Peace.
All right.
Oh, my bad. Say bye. There you go.
I was just saying, see y'all, bro.
I know. I wanted you to finish that. Go ahead, bro. Peace. Oh, man. Stop looking at the efficiency. Randle did what we need him to do to win the game. Rebound and kept us afloat in the first half when Brunson was out.
Oh, no, he was good in the first quarter. He was good in the first quarter. He threw the ball out of bounds and off his teammate's head like twice. Like I said, still can't pass with his right hand. Still takes a bunch of ridiculous shots. Handle is suspect. So everything I said about Julius Randle is true. But yeah, he did have a good first quarter. I think he made like three threes or 2 threes in the first quarter. Made a couple pull-up jump shots. I was like, nice. But Julius Randle was exactly who I thought he was. And he's showing that. But the Knicks, they're decent. They have a shot. But I still got the Cavs winning.
Jaylen Brown. Oh my God, I keep saying Jaylen Brown. Jalen Brunson, bro. I'm infatuated with him, bro. I'm not even going to lie. That dude's a fucking killer. Curry and Wiggs, literally the only two that can get to the rim. That's true. It's actually true.
Yeah, Jordan Poole can get there, but he just falls over. He can get there.
Which team has more X factors, Kings or Warriors? Kings.
What's the definition of X factor?
So you have your star guys that you expect from them, right? So you expect Steph to have his 25 to 30. You expect Klay Thompson to hit his threes and everything. Like the clutch shots that he hit late in the fourth quarter, that's expected with Klay Thompson.
I was surprised, but sure.
You were surprised?
Yeah.
I wasn't. I'm like, I knew that boy got ice in his veins, bro.
I was surprised.
But like stuff like that. So it's really like your role players that's playing outside of themselves.
So Malik Monk
is one.
Davion
Harrison
Mitchell.
Barnes, Davion Mitchell was one.
Yeah, the Kings have more.
Okay.
Trey Lyles, yeah, the Kings have more. Alex Len gave them good minutes in game one. So
yes.
The Kings have more X factors.
I remember one time on Players' Choice, somebody asked me, he was like, who's the most important player for this team to be successful? And then they were naming off X factors. But in my head, I'm like, the most important player is your best player.
Yeah, facts.
I'm like
you need your best player to be your best player in order for you to have a chance. Everyone else is just additive. Or
they were grilling me for that. And I'm like, they was like, no, Doug, it's not. I'm like, bro, if your best player isn't being himself, you're fucked. What are we talking about? But to each his own. Kings fans are the best fans. Also, first time super chat. Keep up the fire content. Thank you, Austin Taylor. Appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate the super chat.
The Kings do have great fans. The atmosphere there is electric.
I said somebody like this. It's basically that's why like the Warriors playing in that atmosphere is kind of crazy for them because if you do know the Seattle Seahawks in football from Mars,
I know the team. Yes,
bro, playing at home is similar to playing at home on the Kings right now. The noise is through the roof in the Kings. The way the Seattle Seahawks are. Like if
are they the team that should have run the ball?
Yes.
See, I know.
Ball. Let's go. Look.
Hey man,
what up? Yo,
it's a parade inside my
extra
city,
crazy.
man.
What's up, man? Extra
Well,
Pistons,
we didn't
extra
talk
crazy.
about them Lakers, boy.
Yo, y'all know me. I'm real quick, man. Let me just talk about my Knicks and Mars. I like what you said about Randle. I also wanted to say he doesn't just have passing problems. He also has shot selection because we had 4 3-point attempts on 3 rebounds. I'm gonna get into it real quick and I'm gonna let y'all rock. Bronson on the boards was a good idea. What they were doing was keeping the bigs on a 3-point pressure and having Bronson and the smaller guys coming down off of the quick rebounds. Like you said, Mars, about the 3-point being a longer rebound, that's why he was doing good. Also, Hart being on the court was really, really good being on Mitchell. I think that they should switch Hart and what the hell is his name? Grimes? Yeah, Hart and Grimes and keep him on Mitchell because Mitchell's gonna get his points, but they need to work on that. Also, the bench for the Cleveland just was garbage. And same thing with the Knicks. We only had 3 players that scored double digits. What the hell? And then on top of that, you got guys like Moby, Okura, Allen, 14, 8, and 6. What's going on? Hart, I love him, but this is what the Knicks need to work on. I say Garland should be on Bronson. Reason why I say that is you use Garland in the half court, like in the beginning of the half court. Then as they come down, you switch it to Okura. That'll give him a problem. Mitchell and Hart needs to stay together. Also, Randle, work on his shot selection. He needs to stay down low in the post. What else did I have? 4 points. Oh, yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it, though. For the most part, the Knicks is good. I just feel like we need to work on consistency. I don't understand how 3 players scored double digits on both teams and the Knicks won. We need to get more, do more with that. Y'all good? Knicks in fucking 5. Let's go.
Damn, Knicks in 5.
It might be watching that first game, man. Like it's not a lot of creation on the cat. Like, and everybody gets at least from game 1. Everybody can get really comfortable just standing around and watching D. Mitch. Like Darius Garland can't become part of the sit and watch Donovan Mitchell cook. Crew. Like he has to stay aggressive because everybody else on that team has to be spoon-fed anyway. Evan Mobley has not taken the offensive leap that they need him to take yet. Jared Allen isn't. It's not like you're just giving the ball to him.
Yeah. Same thing with Okura.
My God, they're just leaving that nigga by himself. He can't hit the side of a like.
And you see Bronson playing. They put a core on Bronson, and Bronson like got off all his shots. But when they put Mitchell on him, or they even switched up with Garland, it was a little bit difficult. Yeah, he made it on Garland, but don't put a core on him, man. Bronson gonna go ham on them dudes.
Yeah, and
Cora needs to just get off the court.
Thank you.
He can't play. He's getting cooked defensively, and he's negative on offense. Like there's no reason for him to be playing.
Exactly. I still can't believe. Now go ahead.
No, I was gonna actually I want to speak on Mars' team because I'm just loving the Warriors. Yeah, the Warriors struggling. Loving it, bro. Like this shit.
Bro, stop hating on the Warriors, bro. Warriors in 6.
Hey man.
Yo, can I ask y'all a question real quick about this? Because the Warriors won their first championship. Nobody said anything. Like they didn't even expect them that to happen. So everyone's saying, oh, history repeats itself. Which history are we talking about? Are we talking about that one? Are we talking about the OKC being down 3-1? Or are we talking about where they lose and the Kings make a successful run and they are the new ones? I'm just asking.
I don't think the Warriors getting out this round, bro. The fact that they're letting the Kings get away with Davion Mitchell, Monk, De'Aaron Fox line, like the Warriors just lack so much size and athleticism. It's bad, bro. So now Mitch can stay on Steph, which nobody's stopping Steph, but Mitchell's doing as good of a job as you can do. They still have not for Fox at all. Andrew Wiggins did great the first quarter, but after that, it was he is cooking their ass, and Malik Monk. And then on top of that, what's bad for them is that the Kings haven't even had like a great shooting night yet. What's the Kings shoot from 3 last night?
Actually, the only one that has been consistent with that is Monk. And I've been saying that from jump. When they won the first game, I said it was because of Monk. When the third quarter started, Monk was the one that was in that just scoring, doing what he was doing. So I agree with you on that. But Monk and Lynn need to – wow. I have a beam.
Bro, people are crazy, bro.
Look, my bad. Clay gonna show y'all what's up these next 4 games, man. As long as we can stop those weak screens, those weak trail threes that we giving up, and just letting De'Aaron Fox go crazy in the fourth with every fucking jumper that he want. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, and it's not like we not contesting it and we just letting him do his shit. We be all over that shit.
Kevin Hurt is due. Like, I'm sorry, Kevin Hurt is due for a game. Like, I don't know what he's short. Exactly. He's due. He's like, don't be a 6 for 8 sort of night might come from Kevin Hurt, and then Golden State are done. So like, it's not like the Kings aren't playing to their best ability, and they've still won 2 games. So Golden State, you guys need to be concerned.
You don't
I want to say if James Wiseman was what James Wiseman was meant to be, he would have been key in this series. But
Mars, you want to hear something funny? Draymond Green said it on the post interview after the game. He said the same thing you did. He's like, we had a bad season as far as playing out on the road. We can't just snap it on and keep it going. And I started laughing because I was like, yo, that's what Mars said.
Yeah, I mean, like, a team showed you who they are for 82 games, and people just believed that the moment the playoffs hit, they were just going to flip a switch. Like, no, this is who they've been. Like, nothing that is happening is surprising. They're losing close games on the roads. They're blowing leads on the roads. And they can't rebound the basketball. They have the exact same weaknesses they had all year. And people are acting surprised. Like, no, this is who they should be.
Y'all acting like we getting Wiggins and GP2 back into the lineup, bro.
Yo, GP2
whose fault is that? What's that going to do with us?
6 games.
You knew they were being implemented before the series, and you still thought they were going to win. So now that you know they're being implemented,
but that's how games are supposed to go, though. You're not just going to expect them to just flip a switch and it's just all different during the playoffs.
I agree. I didn't expect them to flip a switch, but everyone who told me I was crazy for saying the Kings were going to win said the Warriors were going to flip the switch. So those are the people you need to be for.
Last night.
Those are casuals.
You know, I've been called a Golden State hater the whole season because I've said they can't win games on the road and they're not good. Like, if you read every time I talk about Golden State and the clip gets clipped, everyone says I'm hating. Every single person.
Yeah. Speaking of that, later on in the show, I don't want to talk about it. Now go ahead.
Now, what we about to say, Bob? Go ahead, Bob.
No, I just wanted to hit Mars because I remember when I was on Ticket Show, I said that KD wasn't the best on the Warriors. I'll talk about that next time. I read what you said, and I got some notes for you. But I'll get into that next time. Let's finish this up.
KD can't lead his own team.
Okay,
bro.
boss. Okay, boss. My bad.
Nah, Dub. I'm just trying not to be like,
No, I'm playing.
controlling.
It's cool. It's
Alright.
cool. It's cool.
Nah, KD can't even lead his own team, bro. Like these Clippers in four.
What are you talking
KD
about? I don't like KD,
narratives,
but do you see how he's
oh
playing
my
on the
God.
Suns? He's playing much better on the Suns than I've seen him play in years. Grabbing boards, getting them rebounds, getting them points. This dude has been playing a lot different, and I never liked KD's game, but I like it now. I think he has a better chance now than he ever did. Don't get me wrong, Golden State was already proven, but if him and the Suns make it this year, I'm actually going to say, yo, KD earned it. I'm not even going to lie. I'm being factual because I've seen him playing defense, offense. Yo, the dude is everywhere. I got to give KD credit for that.
Facts.
I'm making it, though.
It's
Yeah,
a parade.
I'm
Hey,
starting
real
to
talk,
feel a
real
bit
talk.
concerned.
We already know
what
who's
you
coming
say?
out the West,
What you say
Oh,
when you first
no.
got here? It's a parade in
It's
South
a parade in South
yeah.
City, yeah, man.
Oh, it's
Hey,
like
talk
that.
about it.
Oh.
Talk about it.
Lakers and five. And really, I'm being generous, giving them a game. to
It might be
honest
5.
with
Yeah,
you.
it might be 5.
I'm giving you a game. It might be in 4. To be
Yo,
honest,
Triple J
I don't.
did
I'm gonna
good.
be honest. I don't like you guys against the Kings though. I don't.
Triple J did really good. Scoring
Mars,
and
just
defense.
because your team can't capitalize.
My team is Houston.
have enough
My team is Houston. But I don't know how do you see yourselves keeping up with that Sacramento Kings pace?
How
Like,
do we
genuine
beat
question.
Sacramento? I'll tell you.
Don't
Killing
say
them in the
Triple J.
paint.
But
killing
how
them
do
in
you
the
play
paint.
at that
Triple
pace
J.
though? How do you play at that pace? Because you
LeBron
guys
can't
are
without
walk the
Ja.
ball up the floor. What are we talking about?
yeah, and then
need Ja
they're
to
gonna
keep
push
that
it the other
pace.
way every time. They're pushing it like off a make, off a miss. They're pushing it every time. I don't see how
We're
you guys
gonna
play
have
at that pace.
Vando's picking up D Fox, and he's picking them up early. That's number 1. Okay.
And then Malik Monk is just there with who? Dennis
Yup.
Schroeder?
Hey, we got to show Malik Monk multiple bodies.
What, you gonna put Bane on him
bodies.
and Triple J? Who you gonna put on him? Brooks and who you gonna put on him?
Brooks?
I'm asking you.
What about Memphis for?
On Monk, exactly. On Monk, you said Monk. I'm asking who's gonna
I'm
stop
not-
Monk.
Memphis is an
Come on,
afterthought now. Memphis is done.
Yeah,
We're
Memphis
done.
is done. We talking about the
Oh,
round.
okay.
Talking about the Lakers and the Kings. Right?
Okay, I
For
thought you
sure.
was talking about they were gonna make it. That's why I was like,
I
what?
don't know. I might get Grizzlies in 5, 6. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I had
Lakers
Grizzlies,
don't
I
be
had
moving.
Grizzlies in 6, but yeah, I'm walking that one back.
Did y'all see Reeves and Rui?
It depends on if Ja come back.
What Rui did is
it
not
depends on
sustainable. What Rui did is not sustainable. That guy
But
is not a good enough
anytime
shooter
we
to
give
sustain
Rui minutes,
You're not going to see that
You
every
just have to give him
game.
minutes.
Rui
He's not
isn't
gonna
making
score
that many
29.
threes
He's not
again.
gonna score 29. No,
Yeah,
he's
he
not.
ain't making that many threes ever again.
But
His mid-range game is
Austin
there.
Reeves,
He's a big body,
Austin
but the
Reeves
threes,
is
nah.
overrated.
Okay.
Austin
Y'all
Reeves
can
is
keep
overrated.
believing
He's not
that,
doing
bro.
that again.
Y'all
either.
can keep believing it, man. I'm telling
He's
you.
doing. Look. All I gotta say about Reeves is he's doing what he needs to do. He's being productive, so you can't be mad at him for that. He's not overrated.
And Jordan
He's doing
Poole
exactly
did
what
the
he needs to
same
do.
thing last year.
No, Jordan Poole ain't do
Jordan
that.
Poole did the
just
same
got
thing last
boosted
year.
up.
And y'all hyped it up.
Nah,
Yeah,
Jordan Poole
exactly.
got
Y'all
hyped
hyped it up just like
There's
how
a
y'all
difference
doing
between
now.
Reeves and Poole.
Who hyped up?
Everyone
Poole
was
got
hyping
hyped
up
up.
Poole last year. It was Poole party last year. What do you mean?
No, I mean like on players. who
Now
hyped
it's
up.
Austin Reeves is better. Austin Reeves is a better all-around player. Like that's just bullshit.
I mean, he is. He's better in defense. He's
Yep.
he's better running
I
on
hear you.
offense. He's better in the pick and roll. Like
Mhm.
I'd argue he's better. He's better in the mid range as well. Like he gets to the free throw line, but like I don't know what Jordan Poole has a better handle, maybe. Like that's it.
That's about it. But I don't know, bro. We passed Jordan Poole. I'm about to start pushing better than Maxi agendas in just a second. Trust me.
Yeah, let's slow down there. Let's
I
slow
don't
down.
know about
Let's
that.
slow down a
Speeding
little
up.
bit.
I'm speeding up.
Let's
I'm
slow
speeding
down
up.
a little bit there, but
Hey,
So who you guys
Sacramento,
got tonight?
they can't get away with a Davian Mitchell, De'Aaron Fox, Malik lineup against us. That's too little.
yeah, but they don't need Davion Mitchell against you guys. You guys don't have a Steph Curry. Like D'Lo, I'm sorry, D'Lo. I'm
Who's
not
guarding
buying.
LeBron?
He made 3 threes last game. I told you he was locked for 2 threes.
Harrison Barnes, man. Harrison Barnes.
I
Harrison
can't wait
Barnes.
to go up
And
against
here's
us.
another hit, Harry Barnes.
Harrison Barnes.
I'm not
come
gonna
on, man.
lie. So I'm not
NBA
gonna
champ.
lie. I'm not gonna lie. This is the thing with me, right? When with the Kings and the Lakers, even though that they're able to push the pace with the Warriors and everything, maybe I was just overrating how good the Warriors were because I expected them with pushing the pace that the Warriors was going to sit here and be able to capitalize on that. But against the Lakers, even if they are pushing the pace, I still think the Lakers are still going to be able to beat that. They can't guard them. LeBron and AD can and will slow down the game, and you're going to have to rely on these guys to consistently hit the three ball. Yes,
we're rim running.
Yes, they are, and I'm not going to lie. They're not going to be able to. They're not going to be able to contain those two, and then they'll be able to slow down the pace as well because of that. And then you can have guys where D'Lo, he can hit some threes. Malik Beasley, Hachimura, like I mean. Bro, it's not a good match.
So you got the Lakers in the finals.
Lakers versus Suns. Lakers versus Suns. In the Western Conference.
The Suns. The Suns got to beat Denver, huh?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm starting to lose slight faith in the Suns for all the concerns I had about them. I just thought they could overcome, but they take way too many mid-range jump shots. They don't get to the rim. They don't get to the free throw line, and they have no bench. So every concern I had about them that I thought they could overcome,
and why?
I don't know if they're going to be able to overcome it now. I think I start them beating the Clippers.
Don't do that off of one game. Come on, don't do that.
It's also Brooks too.
No.
Brooks looks different in the offense.
Dub, I promise you, I think they took about 5 shots at the rim in game 1. Like genuinely, I don't. They don't get to the rim. They don't get to the rim, Dub.
Hey, yo, and you see,
I think they beat the Clippers.
And why is the ball not in KD hand?
But I don't know how the Suns can beat Denver if they're not getting to the rim. Because Denver can't defend the rim. They can defend everywhere else. They're all right. If you're bailing them out by just taking a bunch of mid-range jump shots, you don't slow down that Denver offense with that Phoenix Suns defense. I don't see how they can just outscore Denver. I don't see it happening. That's my concern.
CP3 can't get to the rim like that, but I think KD will be able to do fine.
The only time KD gets to the rim is in transition. The only time KD gets to the rim is in transition.
He's a pull-up jump shooter.
Like these are the same concerns I've had. I've said this about KD since he was on Brooklyn.
Turn his back to the post, start dropping down, and then he'll dish out if they double.
But then they also need.
When has KD done that, Doug?
He does that. Now
you're talking about
he does that. No, you're not gonna catch.
Recently like that.
He does that. He does that. He just doesn't do it a lot, but he can do that 100%.
If
he's talking about
get involved, they're good. But that's the problem.
He was just doing it last season. What are y'all talking about?
Yo, your boy CP3 is dirty as all hell, throwing elbows on all kinds of people, trying to trip them over.
That motherfucker. You want to talk about a dude who can't get to the rim? He can't get to the rim at all.
Oh yeah, Chris Paul's done for.
Yo, me and Lo looked at this stat last week. You know how many shot attempts he has within 3 feet?
I think it's like 12?
24.
What?
Throughout the whole entire season, he only attempted 24. Yeah. I think that's what he told me. That's what Lo told me. If he's wrong,
no way that's true.
I didn't even believe it. Well, let me double check him right now. Let me double check.
I was just joking about.
Lo be capping about his stat. 2.5% of his shots all season.
2.5. What?
2.5% of Chris Paul's shots all season were from 0 to 3 feet.
Yeah, wow. I mean,
okay.
How much is that?
Well, now let's see. So let's see his total. So he took 668 shots. So we do 2.5%.
You're good.
Wait, let's go with the stats.
Doesn't it have it on Basketball Reference?
No, 16.7.
Oh my god.
16.7.
So let's just say he took 17 shots from 0 to 3 feet. That's what it would equal out to.
Wow.
16.7.
Yeah.
Godly.
Can he do that in one game?
It's bad.
You know what I'm saying?
Chris Paul.
In one game, y'all be good with the Suns, but damn, 17 ain't
bad, bro.
Yeah.
17 shots at the rim all year. He played 59 games. So that means what? Every 4 games he takes a shot at the rim.
Yep.
Nice.
He runs the pick and roll. Because the mid range, he shoots tons of mid ranges because he just goes in the pick and roll and just uses that. Other than that, he's crisp, bro. It's bad.
But that's
another bad for him.
That's
you
what
said he was better than Isaiah Thomas, man.
Shut up.
Isaiah Thomas going bullshit or
nah, the all-time Isaiah Thomas, the good one.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That is
you're a child.
There we go. I found a stat. In less than 5 feet.
Oh.
32.
Okay. Jesus.
32.
32 shot attempts in less than 5 feet on 37% from the field.
37%.
37%, bro.
How's he doing on free throws? At least he's doing something in that category, right?
How often does he even get to the free throw line if he ain't getting to
I
the
was
right?
joking.
Dude, I was about to say,
joking.
do we even really care? I mean, it's Chris Paul.
Everything else, he's
If
shooting
he
2.7 free
It's
throws a
off a
game.
swipe through.
everything else. He's 52% from 5 to 9, 10 to 14 is 50, 15 to 19 is 46, 38 from 20 to 24, and 39 from 20 to 25. The dude.
I just want to point out another time how Dub was capping like the other day when he was talking about what the Suns were going to do when they started playing, how it was just going to be KD and Devin Booker playing ISO ball and putting Chris Paul in the corner waiting for the 3 ball. That did not happen whatsoever.
Whoa. I did not say that. What the fuck?
You didn't say that?
No, he said Chris Paul would be top of the key, just passing the ball to KD and Devin Booker. That's what he said.
That's
Right?
exactly what I said.
All right.
I said there will be times where they'll have Devin Booker, KD. Like, what are you talking about?
Chris Paul's making $30 million for the next 2 seasons.
Clip real quick.
That's crazy.
Go ahead.
How he get that money? That's what I want to know.
Chris Paul might have the worst contract in the
Worst
NBA.
contract in the league.
Worse than Ben Simmons?
Well, outside of him, I don't even think about him.
Not worse than Duncan Robinson.
Duncan Robinson's only
you gotta
18
play
mil.
Ben Simmons. I don't care what anyone
Chris
says.
Paul's
Y'all wanna play
31 mil and he's doing this. It's a bad contract, man.
I told you that point guard ain't really a god anymore.
If PG was healthy, do you like for real? You think the Suns would have beat the Clippers?
I still think they will beat the Clippers.
Yeah,
I think they just.
I'm not high on the Clippers, but
I think they just had a good. I think they just had a really good game 1 where they played like perfect basketball with the Clippers unit. But I don't think
the Clippers offense is too isolation heavy as well. Like they're just relying on Kawhi to get buckets. I'm like,
yes, I know.
And they kept putting it on KD too, so he could get them fouls on KD. That's all they were relying on. And then, like I said, Westbrook get a better offense. They're good. Clippers ain't got no problem. I like Westbrook on defense. He was being a little pickpocket on KD.
Have we not seen Kawhi solo squad like an offense? Like his shot making in playoffs is
playoff Kawhi is a real thing. Like he was going crazy in that first game. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. If y'all don't expect him to do that this whole series, then y'all.
No, I expect Kawhi to like the Phoenix Suns defense. I mean, it's not moving me at all. I'm just like I think whoever comes out this series, I think they lose. I'm like the Suns. I need to see more from you guys because right now I don't have confidence in them being able to beat Denver. But I think as of today, whoever wins this series, unless I see like a drastic change, I think Denver wins the next series in 6. So
listen, the reason why I said they played a perfect game because number one, I mean Kawhi Leonard, so him having 38, like it's not really like out of the ordinary. Yeah. But you had freaking Eric Gordon putting up some good shots. You feel me?
He was getting wide open shots though. It's not like he was just creating off the dribble. They were leaving him open. That's his job.
He was hitting them bitches.
Playoff EG.
Yeah, but are you surprised that Eric Gordon was making wide open threes?
But then you had Plumlee. Yeah, Plumlee doing his thing. Like he had 11 rebounds.
Mason Plumlee.
He was playing 8.
Zubac had like 15 boards. Like I think a lot of good things went their way. You said what?
Mm-hmm. I said playing 8. Yes.
Yeah. How many rebounds Aiden have? Like 5?
8.
And you know what's crazy? How many did KD have? I think it was 9. Right? And he had 10.
Didn't Chris Paul have like 8?
Chris Paul had 11 actually.
KD was 1 shot from a triple double. He got to just stick in his zone and he'll be good.
Hey, I got the clip if anybody's ready, bro. I got the clip of Doug right now.
Go ahead.
You're about to get cooked.
I don't care. This with Gerald, I'm not taking this serious if it's with Gerald, bro.
Come on now, first go-to guy and Kevin Durant. You know what the Suns are gonna do? Chris Paul, you chill out. You let Devin Booker or KD run off ball. You just hit to the spots. You stand on the corner 3, let KD and then Devin Booker work in isolation. Chris Paul ain't gonna be sitting here trying to get buckets out there.
And he wasn't doing none of that.
I'm hearing a mix. I'm hearing a mix of both things. He said run the offense, get the ball to KD and Devin Booker in their spots, and then he said stand in the corner.
Yes, thank you, Mars.
So both are correct. What he said just now.
Gerald, stop. Gerald. I mean, not Gerald. You got me calling you fucking Gerald. June, stop. I'm arguing with Gerald literally because with his own state of mind, he thinks CP3 has to be this guy. I said that Chris Paul is just going to be running the offense, right? Getting them guys to their spots. And then maybe I didn't word it correctly there. I'll word it correctly now.
No, you're just wrong about the corner three bit. You're just wrong.
No. It's fine. It's fine. But I was wrong about that. That could be fine. But all I'm saying is, especially in the clutch or when moments when they need them, Chris Paul, you basically get out the way, let D Book and let KD do their thing. And actually, in the fourth quarter, what happened?
They got locked Kevin Durant didn't shoot for the last 6 minutes.
They went to Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton.
They went to Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton. KD didn't.
And Chris
KD
Paul
should
with
have
a
got
couple of those fadeaway twos.
KD should have got more. Who? You said what?
Chris Paul hit like a couple of fadeaway twos in the end of the fourth. I'm not gonna lie, he missed them, but he was shooting.
You gotta understand the context of the argument. Gerald was sitting here arguing as if they needed CP3 to be this crazy guy. And I was clarifying.
I know.
And I was clarifying. But then you're bringing up that one argument when then there's tons of tons and tons. No. There's tons and tons of arguments. There's tons and tons of clips of me saying how they would play offense. But you're gonna harp on the one time that where I'm talking to Gerald to get through his brain that you know what CP3 doesn't need to be that guy. You a damn shame, bro. You really are a damn shame.
I'm going off of what you said, bro.
Then what about my other receipts on how I was talking about the Suns' offense? You don't care about that. But you're gonna care about this one. You're gonna care about this one. Come on,
watching the video.
Next.
It's all right.
Next.
Yo,
Continue
scoring 30
Give me another
points
one.
like he's been
Next.
doing.
Come on, bro.
Did you guys know the Suns only took 19 threes in game one?
What? I didn't know that.
In 2023, like I'm looking at it now, they were 6 for 19. In 2023, a team's taking 19 threes in an NBA game.
Book don't even shoot that many threes for real.
KD took 7, Devin Booker took 3, Chris Paul took 2, Torrey Craig took 4, Landry Shamet took 1, and Ish Wainwright took 2. That's it.
Damn.
19 for this might be analytical. 19 threes ain't cutting it. I'm sorry. You're not gonna score enough points purely on mid-range jump shots to win playoff series. It's not possible. Like, if you want me to get all
you got
technical,
a good defense,
you'd have to shoot like 65% from mid-range to make that work. Like, no matter how good the Suns are, that's not happening. They don't get to the rim. They I don't know how many layups they took. I could look it up. I don't care. They don't get to the rim. They don't get to the free throw line, and they don't shoot threes. They're living off Hezzy Tween right now, and it looks nice, but they're just not going to score enough to be able to make up that difference. If teams are taking threes and teams are getting to the rim, they can't outscore them by just shooting mid-range jump shots. Like, it's not gonna happen, and that's my biggest concern with them. It was my concern when they made the team. I just thought they'd be able to see through it. But if they're playing like this, I don't see how they win.
My concerns used to be their depth and their defense, but their coach Monty definitely proved me wrong in that aspect. They can hold their own defensively, and the depth. I mean, Torrey Craig was coming out the bench and he was doing decent. What's that other boy's name? I can't think of his name. You said what?
Torrey Craig started that game.
He started that game. Okay, then he was better than I thought he was going to be. I'm not gonna lie. I was shitting on the Suns for
their bench gave them a nice 10 points. They got 10 points off the bench. That's what they got.
Damn.
And it's not like they don't really have a bench. They're basically running a 6-man rotation. Landry Shamet played 24 minutes off the bench. And then you got Jock Landale 8 minutes, Okogie 7 minutes, Wainwright 7 minutes, Biyombo 5 minutes, and Terrence Ross 4 minutes. They're running a 6-man rotation from game 1 of the playoffs.
Game 1.
That's not going to work. Like, Dub, I had the Suns in the finals. This is looking bad.
It is
6-man rotation from game 1.
Well,
that's conference finals rotation.
Hey! When you put it like that, I hear what you're saying.
It's not looking good. I'm not gonna lie. You can't run a 6-man rotation from the start of the play. Like, you're gonna be asking Chris Paul, Devin Booker, KD to play 42 minutes the whole time.
They gonna get hurt.
It's not gonna work.
You're gonna have to expect more from Aiden as well.
Players, bro.
Like, that's not gonna work. And the only reason DeAndre Ayton only played 33 minutes is because Monty Williams tried to go small, and then that didn't work. So, like, I don't know how much they can really go. They don't have much adjustments to make. So I'm concerned. I'll say I'm concerned. I think they get out of this series because I'm not going to change my mind after one game. But something needs to change because they're not beating Denver if this is how they're playing. They're not going
All
to.
right, so who you guys got for tonight's game? You got Atlanta, Boston, Knicks and Cavs, and Suns and
Boston are winning tonight. Obviously, I have the Cavs tonight because I think the Cavs need to go to Madison Square Garden at 1-1.
Every home team wins tonight. Every single home team.
Okay.
Scott Foster's officiating, man. It's hard to bet against Scott Foster when he's against Scott Foster's officiating.
Every home team's winning tonight. Every home team.
Okay.
You got Boston. You got Cavs, and then you have
and Suns.
I can see that, but I'm gonna go Boston, Cavs, and Clippers. I think the Clippers go up 2-0.
I think KD's gonna have like 30.
Clippers go up 2-0.
I wouldn't be surprised. Solely because of the Scott Foster effect. Solely because of that.
Oh yeah, Scott Foster is reffing that game.
Mars, now if you're wrong about this one, you know how Drake had his little curse going on. Can we talk about the Mars curse right now? Because it's been looking.
The only series I'm right about is the Kings series. I mean, I'm right about the obvious series like Denver.
Everybody's right about that.
Philly and
But
Brooklyn.
if the Kings
the only series that I'm getting right that isn't like obvious is the Kings series. Like every other swing series, that's like, it could go either way. I've been wrong every single time. So and in the play,
Clippers in 4, Warriors in 6. Like it's gonna be a little change tonight. I'm not gonna lie. Or tomorrow, whenever we run it.
Let me ask you a question. How do you think the Warriors are gonna actually step up? They're already down 2-0. That means they're gonna have to win the next 4 games.
Yeah, 4 straight.
Which is a road game
that
as
means
well.
they have to
do.
win game 5 on the road. That's not happening.
We gotta stop. We gotta stop the trail 3.
The first 2 this bad.
Look, we got to stop the trail.
It was a close game. They didn't lose. They didn't get blown out. It was a close game.
Yeah, but they were up and they blew the lead because
Andrew Wiggins has to stick De'Aaron Fox the whole entire game.
I'm not gonna lie. I hate those points because how much were they up by?
They were up like 10. Like they were up.
First game it was like 10.
Is a 10-point lead? Is a 10-point lead really safe anymore in today's NBA?
Against it. Yes, it is because it's
it's
against.
not safe against. It's not safe against the Kings. But that's my whole concern. They can't maintain leads.
The Kings have one of the best 3-point shooting teams in the league. A 10-point lead isn't safe on the Kings.
It's a game of runs, bro. 10-point lead is not safe.
I got something to say to the dude that thinks that Golden State's gonna win. Isn't the Kings the best road team? I'm just curious. Isn't the Kings the best road team? Isn't
road?
Excuse me, I didn't hear you.
They're the best team offensively. I'm pretty sure we're the second best team. I don't care.
Where's the next game going?
It's gonna be in our home. We're gonna go crazy. Well, we win our home games.
Watch them take game 4. I guarantee you that. Kings will take
game 4. We win our home games. It's crazy. Like the Warriors gonna run off the next 4, bro. We really just need a full defender on De'Aaron Fox the whole entire game. We got to put Andrew Wiggins on him, bro. Malik Monk should not be coming off the bench, averaging the points that he do. Like, this is ridiculous, bro. Like, there should be no reason. We got to stop the 3-ball. That's really our problem. Like, all the threes that they getting off is wide open threes. Or the trail 3 that they're just running down from the bottom, like, wide open, hitting the shots. If they could stop the screens as well, because Sabonis, I'm not believing in Sabonis no more. I'm not believing in anybody other than Fox and Monk. Like, those are the 2 game changers for real. We put some bodies on them, it's over with.
Is Draymond playing the next game after what he did to Sabonis? Is my question too.
I don't know.
I doubt they suspend him.
I would.
I don't know. They be being extra like that.
What you about to say, real talk?
I would stop going under Fox screens because you're just allowing him to like walk into that mid-range area, which he's trying to get into anyway. So
he hit him every time.
You either need to track him and just have him get the ball out of his hands in those pick and roll situations, or hard heads to which he has to make a loop and give the defender time. But you started going under these screens, and some of these screens they're setting below the 3-point line already, and you're going under that. That's not. He's going to continue to get to those floaters and middies and all of that in the fourth if you're going under a screen that's already being set either right at the 3-point line and some below the 3-point line.
It's simple what they got to do. Like you said, they got a hard hedge. Step the fuck up. Step the fuck up. Give the defender time to come back. Because like you said, they're not respecting Sabonis' mid-range shot. Because majority of the mid-range action is with Sabonis or who else is on that team? I'll be forgetting the names. My point is from the center position, who they run in pick and rolls with. There's not a lot of shooters like that. I'll be forgetting their names. Not even gonna lie.
Well, like Alex Len.
Yeah, Alex
There you
Lennon
go.
needs to step up.
Like they not shooters like that. They're not great mid-range shooters.
They're
So
not game
you hard
shooters, bro.
hedge, you step up. When your defender comes back, you go recover to your defender. Because they're gonna have to, in order for them to score, they're gonna have to roll and get past you. And you'll be able to recover that, especially if the defender's coming from behind from the screen. Like, come on, bro. Just step the fuck up.
And can we stop with this whole Klay Thompson can't lead his own team bullshit? And we got to stop shitting on Cam Thomas, bro. Cam Thomas is not that bad.
Slow down. Explain the first part.
Klay Thompson can lead his own team, bro. The fact that y'all well, I say he can anywhere.
Where?
And which
anywhere.
Like where is he leading them?
You put Klay Thompson on the Brooklyn Nets team, bro. He is leading them just like McCall Bridges, bro. It would literally
you are chatting.
There would literally be no difference, bro. Stop the Klay Thompson hate.
Okay, first of all, the Mikal Bridges Nets went 13 and 15. So yeah. And second of all, no, he is not. Like, no, he's not.
He is, bro. He's just not great.
Based on what?
He's just not great defensively. First of all, his ability to create space. Klay can get his own space at any time. Klay has just always been enough.
Sir, you are chatting right now. You are chatting.
Oh my God, bro. Y'all just hating on Klay. And then this
no, sir, you're chatting. You're chatting right now.
Like Cam Thomas can't get on the court and get buckets. Like Cam Thomas just really not that guy.
No one said he can't score. No one said he can't score.
No. You said that he shouldn't be on the court because he's a cone. Do you know how many offensive players are good offensively and suck?
No. That's the first mistake. He's not good offensively. He's good at scoring. He's an egregious passer. He's an egregious playmaker, and he doesn't space the ball. He's not a good offensive player. He's not even good offensively. He's good at scoring with the ball in his hands. That's what he's good at. That's one part.
Cam Thomas is a good playmaker, bro. If you put him in that position,
you're chatting. You're just
chatting. This is crazy.
You're chatting.
Y'all ain't watch Cam Thomas. I can tell.
I watched him at LSU. He can't pass the ball.
He can pass the ball, bro.
Oh, you're chatting. You're chatting right now. You are chatting right now.
This man was hitting what? It was like 40 for 3 games, 40 for 4 games, bro.
Yeah,
like,
you're chatting right now.
Exactly, bro. He wasn't made to be a playmaker, but he was just shooting the whole time.
Because he's not a playmaker.
The whole time at LSU, who did he have to pass to the playmaker with, bro? Like that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, so he's never shown to be a playmaker in the college or in the NBA, and you believe he can just do it.
He can do it.
He can just snap it on. He can just do it like that with a snap of a finger.
Yeah, like you don't actually have to. Okay, like there's been no signs of playmaking from him ever.
He has to be put in that position, bro. We've never seen these people in these positions, so we basically just arguing hypotheticals at this point.
But you hate arguing hypotheticals.
No, but the thing is, you can see how someone's played in the past and see that there's no playmaking. Like we didn't need to see Carmelo as a primary playmaker to see he couldn't pass. Like we knew Carmelo wasn't ever going to be a playmaker. We knew that. We didn't need to see him in a Mike D'Antoni system to know that was never going to happen. It's the same thing with Cam.
Is that Mike D'Antoni system?
No, he's not going to pass.
People to be playmakers, they're supposed to be shooters when they're in that system. Am I right?
That was just.
He did the same thing with James Harden. He did the same thing with Carmelo. He did the same thing with the Suns. They're just a shoot first team. Any team that Mike D'Antoni is, so that's just a bad point for me. Any team that he's coaching.
I just used Mike D'Antoni.
I'm just
like, I don't know what to say. Carmelo, do you think Carmelo Anthony in the right situation would have been a good playmaker?
No.
If he had to be, bro. Like if he had to be. Like
I disagree with you. No.
People have their roles in the NBA. When Draymond gets on the court, you don't tell Draymond, okay, Draymond, you have to shoot the 3. Draymond, you have to shoot the 2.
Yeah, guess what? Because he can't shoot. He can't shoot.
Okay, exactly, bro. But at the end of the day, if he was made to be that, did you not see Draymond in college? He was shooting the 3. He was shooting the 2. It wasn't out of this world efficient, but he still was a hooper. Even in the preseason games, he was going crazy. His first entire year, like he was shooting 3s, he was shooting 2s. Like it's just when you're in your role changes. You have to play according to your role.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Klay Thompson creating space and leading his team and Cam. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a lot of
Bro,
chat.
they jump to the tub, bro. Talk about them Lakers. That's what you need to talk about. They over here fighting every
I don't
injury
have a
riddled
problem talking
team.
about the Lakers. What you want to talk about?
They're fighting every
You want to
injury
talk
riddled
about
team.
Anthony Davis being the best defensive player in the world? Do you want to talk
A
about
Warriors
what you
fan
wanna talk
talking about being
God.
is just so ironic, by the way.
Against
The Warriors.
JJJ.
The Warriors. What?
The Warriors fan talking
You
about
just said
beating
Triple
injured
J
teams
like
is so
he's a
ironic.
bum.
No, he's not no bum, but I'm saying like Anthony Davis. You'll see. I don't even have to talk about it. Anthony Davis always
I
show
actually
his
want to
true
hear what you
colors.
got to say. I'm actually interested because you're making good
What
points
is
right
The
now.
Lakers
Go ahead.
are going
Playoff
against
run.
teams.
What is his true colors?
Lakers are going against teams that are riddled with injuries, and they are still barely scraping by. We watched them
Going
against
on
the
the road by
Timberwolves with
16.
no McDaniels, no Gobert, Anthony Edwards shooting like shit, and they had to go into time. We literally just
The
watched the same
Sacramento
thing
Kings
happen with
just
Doc.
got 9
What?
of 38.
So let's talk as the Golden State fan. Let's talk about the Golden State Warriors beating teams riddled with injuries. Let's do that. Let's talk about how
Right.
they
About the
Let's
Golden
talk
State
about
Warriors.
Let's
Let's
talk
talk about
about that.
2015 where Steph didn't play not one starting point guard.
Yeah, like we can like if you wanted
Hello?
to go that route, we could talk about that. Like you're acting like the Lakers is just the only team that's ever benefited from a team being hurt. Like Golden State have done that for years.
No, at the same time, they're not hyping them up though. You're not hyping them up, being like, oh yeah, they can do this, they can do that. They're playing teams that are hurt. In 2015, the Warriors already showed that they were cold before the season was over with. Am I right or wrong?
And the Lakers have had the best record since the trade deadline.
The trade deadline.
Okay, so
Since they
were
got
still
the new
first.
team,
Okay,
since they
moved from
got the new team, they've been the best team in the league.
Exactly, and they
And
moved
with
from the
that being
13th
said, they've
team
been
to
on
the
a
7th,
roll
and
because
still
they
were
play
playing
well
trash.
Because the team was bad at the start, and then they
Okay,
got the
exactly, but
new
they
team,
still
and they're
were
the best
playing.
team in the league.
Okay, and what were some of those good teams that they beat after the trade deadline? After that trade deadline, tell me one of those good teams that they beat fully healthy. I'm dying to hear it.
It ain't even about
Wait.
that.
My bad. No, watch this. Wait, Junebug.
Yeah, we beat y'all.
Are you about to talk about the Bucks
We beat
16 in a
you.
run?
Junebug, weren't you the
You know
same
that.
dude? Weren't you the same dude that were defending the Milwaukee Bucks going on a
I knew
16-game
you.
winning streak?
No
Yes,
way.
it's a 16
You're done.
win
Oh,
You're
streak.
done. You're done.
It's a
You're done, bud.
16
But the
win
best
You're
record
done,
since the
bud.
trade deadline just
No.
You're
moved.
chatting. You're
It
chatting.
was a 16 win. No. My problem with
chatting,
Dub was
blood.
this.
You're
He's
chatting,
going to
blood.
switch the argument. My problem
No,
with Dub
no,
was no. Let
you
me
don't
get
have
it off, bro.
consistency.
My problem with Dub is that he was trying to make it seem like a 16-game win streak is just so easy. Like winning 16 games straight is just something that teams can do when people are playing trash. When you're missing
done.
good ass
You're
people
done.
on your team.
You're
When
done.
you're missing your star players
You're done.
and Chris Middleton is playing
You're
like shit.
done. You're
Jumba,
done.
That's
Jumba,
what
I got a
Dub was
question
trying to
for you.
do. He was
I got
trying
a
to
question
minimize
for you.
the 16
Hey,
win streak.
I got a question for you, fam. Is having the best record in the league since the trade deadline, is that easy to do?
I wouldn't say that it's easy to do, but when you're going against when you're going against
Cook
scrubs,
him.
when you're going
Still
against
gotta play.
scrubs
Yo,
and you're
dude,
barely above, when you're going against scrubs and you're barely above 500, like stop trying to tell me just because
The
it's
reason they're
after.
barely
Don't
above
you have to still
500
play
is
the
because of
game,
the
though?
original team. The original team was bad.
No, it was I'm talking about the rest of the games that they had to play after that trade deadline. Were they above 100 or not?
About 500. Yes, they.
I'm not talking about the. I'm not talking about the overall record. I'm talking about the records against those teams after the trade deadline. Those last 26 games, I'm pretty sure that was barely above the 500. Like it literally is not moving me, bro. Y'all added Vanderbilt.
So you got. They played New Orleans, so New Orleans, Golden State, Dallas, Memphis, OKC, T-Wolves, Memphis, Golden State, Toronto, the Knicks, the Pelicans, the Rockets, the Mavericks, the Magic, the Suns, the Thunder, the Bulls, the T-Wolves, the Rockets, the Jazz, the Clippers, Phoenix, and the Jazz. They named the only trash teams they played.
Jazz.
Sure, the Jazz, and then you could argue Houston, which I don't.
And mind you,
and Orlando.
We were
Every other teams were fighting for a playing spot all the way to the end.
What about the Suns? Did the Suns have KD when they were playing those teams?
We didn't have LeBron.
You know LeBron was missing time
didn't
too.
play.
Yes,
many
you could
games
argue
LeBron
Houston. We're a
missed,
good
bro?
team. Don't disrespect us. Now you
No,
got
they're
to
not.
find LeBron.
But
Jesus Christ.
Yo,
It's generational chatter. Generational.
I'm not gonna lie. If you can't
bro,
just say,
the
if you
Lakers
can't respect the
haven't
fact
won
they've had the
a
best defense in the NBA since the trade deadline and they've been the best team in the NBA,
I can
like, I don't know
respect
what to say.
that. I didn't know that. I can respect that.
Okay,
I mean, that's decent.
so here's what happened.
It's just-
LeBron played against New Orleans. He played against Golden State. He played against Dallas. He then missed the Memphis game, missed OKC, missed the Timberwolves, missed the Warriors, missed the Memphis, missed Toronto, missed the Knicks, missed the Pelicans, missed Houston, missed Dallas, missed Orlando, missed Phoenix, missed OKC. He then came back to play Chicago, Minnesota, Houston, Utah, Clippers, Phoenix, and the Jazz. And they still had the best record post the trade deadline, and they were still the best defense in the NBA. I don't know what more you want from them. I don't know what more you want from them. Yeah, like you're just trying.
Now, can we add? Hold on. Can we add context to those games?
no.
No, y'all not adding context, bro. Y'all going straight off of oh, this happened, that happened, bro. Can I get my piece off?
Yo, dog, we've been answering your question for the last 10 minutes.
Been chatting the whole
The Lakers are just not like that, bro. The Lakers
your
are.
opinion. We going
the
on
Lakers
facts,
have gotten better defensively. The Lakers have got better defensively. Okay, cool. I give you that. You added.
I gotta let other people up here, bro. You be
all right, man. Yo, like I said, hey, dog, real quick. What since Hero's out, what do you think Miami needs to do to win? You can go ahead and kick me out. I just wanted to ask you about our boy Hero.
I think having Duncan Robinson in the lineup, more he's hitting the 3-point shots that we need him to do. That will help us out. And then seeing how the production with Kevin Love is gonna be like. Kevin Love had a very good game in game 1. I think he can continue to do that. But I think Kevin Love and Duncan Robinson could be the X factors. So
yeah, Love got to take them charges.
As long as you got a team with Bam as the center, you're not making it past the first
you're
round.
You're done.
Yeah. Last thing before we get out of here. Hey, man. You know, we Laker fans, we've been through a lot. Laker Nation, we've been through a lot, man. And we go through just generational hate because not only are we the Lakers, are we an annoying fan base, sure, right? But now we also have LeBron on the team. And so now you have niggas like Ticket that come and bro, Ticket claims to be a Laker fan.
Oh, he's capping.
No, he just hates LeBron.
He really hates
He's
LeBron.
a Kobe fan, Dub. You know he's a Kobe fan.
He is a Kobe fan.
The same way some Laker fans are just LeBron fans. Ticket's a Kobe fan. That's it.
It's crazy, man. But so the celebration after we get number 18 this year is
wow.
It's gonna be wild, bro.
Y'all gonna make up for 2020.
Oh, for sure. And Dub, you're absolutely right about Philly. They're not moving me, Boston.
Oh my God,
Boston! Talk about
I
it.
need Boston to lose, man. But they playing against Atlanta, man. I need them to lose next
real
round.
talk. I'm gonna pull up to Twitter Spaces when Milwaukee loses, man, or Boston, or Philly loses.
Yeah, all
right.
Philly are going to the
Go to the finals.
Cap.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all be easy though, bro. Appreciate
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good day. Go New York. Go New York. Go.
Fire. Actually, I like it when the city of Philadelphia or New York wins. I like going out there.
That's why Philly are going to the finals.
We're gonna
They're
let up.
going to win the chip.
We're gonna let up everybody else in the waiting room. So it's gonna be hectic for the last 30 minutes.
Read some Superchats, though. Our host.
Oh yeah. I was gonna. Just preparing before, procrastinating a bit. Denver versus Philly in the finals.
Facts. Like I said, Philly. I mean, I had Philly versus Phoenix, but Phoenix, you're not moving me right now. So Philly versus Denver, I'm gonna stay.
Hell no, I'm not with that. Lakers, man. What y'all think about the news that dropped? Players who decline to be in the NBA Combine will be ineligible for selection in the draft starting in 2024.
That's elite.
You like that?
Okay, so imagine this hypothetical, yeah. Victor, imagine it was for this year. Victor Wembanyama declines to go in the into the draft combine, so teams can't pick him in the draft. He's now an unrestricted free agent who gets to go wherever he wants.
But he won't get the same contract.
A team can offer him whatever they want.
Oh, that's true.
Like Victor Wembanyama could literally go and join the Denver Nuggets if he wanted to. That's elite. I would just not go in the draft. I'd go undrafted, be the best prospect in the draft, and go wherever I want. Like,
oh yeah, that's a bad rule if they make
yeah,
that
like unless it means you have to, like what? Like what?
That's actually great. People, there will
I
be
don't know the rule. Maybe it means you have to stay in college another year until you do the draft combine. If it means that, but based on what I just read, because I don't know this rule, if that's how it works, like that's cheating.
Yeah, I don't know how it works. So that's the first time I heard of it. So I don't really have much to say on it.
If it does work like that, that's crazy. If it means you have to like go back to college or go back overseas until you do the draft combine, that's a terrible rule. But
okay, to each his own. Kings fans versus OKC Loud City era.
OKC were crazy. But
OKC was this Kings. I think just because they haven't been there in so long, the atmosphere in the place, like just watching it from my screen, like you could tell, bro, it is a crazy atmosphere right now. The city of Sacramento is really reveling in this. So I gotta give it to the Kings right now, just because they haven't been there in like damn near 20 years.
I agree. I'd go with the Kings as well.
Bro. I like that though. I like the way that they be cheering for their team. LaMelo Ball or Kyrie in place of Harden equals ring for Philly. LaMelo Ball is a crazy stretch. Kyrie, not so much. But LaMelo, that is so nasty.
LaMelo Ball is okay. Okay.
You're gonna say he's overrated?
It's not that I think his highlights, because people aren't bothering to watch Charlotte games. And
they're not.
Rightfully so. I mean, he has been hurt, but even last year, he's just not. I don't think he should have been an all-star last year. I just don't think he was that good. I don't think he was all-star caliber. But yeah, replacing James Harden with LaMelo Ball is just ridiculous.
Who should have made it over him?
Last year,
Darius Garland.
Darius Garland was an all-star last year. Let me look at the Eastern Conference last year just so I know what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna read off some more. Which first round win would mean more, Knicks or Cavs? Probably the Knicks.
The Knicks.
Will mean more. It will mean more for the city of New York, 100%. Now we need Leaf always right. We need dictator Dub. Can't have randoms. Just literally say anything. I read that so backwards, but y'all got the message. Dubs put 2 years out from LeBroading himself. Dubs, but 2 years out.
Oh, you're 2 years from having the LeBron James hairline. That's what he's saying. Zay said LaMelo's better than Jalen Green. Shut up.
Oh, he's saying I'm gonna go bald.
Yeah, it took you that long to understand.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I was still reading it.
LaMelo Ball was an injury replacement all-star last year, right?
Who got hurt? Was it JB?
I think someone replaced KD. I think that was DeJounte Murray.
Okay.
And then
DeJounte Murray was in the West.
Yeah, but
couldn't have been DeJounte.
I think LaMelo Ball was an injury replacement, but I can't remember who he replaced.
Oh, okay. Then he really didn't wasn't
not. Yeah,
injury.
Yeah, he's not an all-star in my head.
But that's still like he's not.
He still gets it in his resume, but he's not an all-star to me.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, people don't understand. Like I've had my hairline like my whole entire life. It's just always been like this. So I'm not balding. It's just my shit's fucked up. Like it is what it is. I heard the
KD was replaced by LaMelo. There we go.
KD was replaced by LaMelo. And who do you think should have replaced KD?
Lord knows.
Don't worry about it. I'll read another one.
Zach LaVine's better than LaMelo, man. I don't know if he was an all-star last year. Zach LaVine's better.
Rom would have been sent him to hell. Screw your piece. That's crazy, Leaf. Donovan Samuels, appreciate the NBA content. Very entertaining. Keep grinding. Appreciate you, Donovan. Appreciate the donation. Appreciate anybody sending over super chats, bro, for real. You the reason we do this show, man. We the reason we have 900 views right here, right now, bro. So like the damn video, bro. Appreciate y'all. We're about to let everybody up, Mars. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
For the last half hour.
Well, 22 minutes now, but yeah.
So, hey, fellas, this is all the people that I can let up right now.
9 people.
Yo.
Okay. Hey, I just want to say this. The Kings is over with. It's over with. Golden State is over with. If y'all don't win game 3, it's a sweep because I've been watching them. That guard play, Malik Monk and Fox are cooking.
They're
My
cooking.
bad.
Steph Curry, you're getting
bad.
cooked.
Boys, that is kind of nuts from you. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Wow.
In my brain, he's not an all-star caliber player. I'm sorry, like he's not.
It's like Goran Dragic. It's like Goran Dragic, like
Wow.
2020.
Yeah, like I'm sorry, Kyle Korver was an all-star in 2015. I don't know who I'd replace him if he's not an all-star caliber player to me. Like,
12 points. Come on now, stop.
And I just want to say, 'cause I've been saying it before you, Mark, because whatever. De'Aaron Fox clears Ja Morant base because I like my point guard that can be able to shoot the ball and not just crash into big man like he's fucking Derrick Rose. I keep telling everybody if Ja Morant does not develop a jumper, he was gonna get hurt a lot because you can't keep going inside the paint against guys like Anthony Davis, guys like Joel Embiid, and not think nothing's bad gonna happen to you. Like he needs a jumper. Like if he doesn't get a jumper, he's not gonna like.
Recency bias is crazy.
Recency
bias is crazy.
No, but
that was a freak accident, though.
Wait, Snowman.
Hold on, yeah, it is me. I gotta say one thing.
Oh, is he the Julius Randle guy? Oh, get out, man.
I got something for you later on Julius Randle.
You need to apologize to Julius Randle right now.
Huh?
Just go ahead and say your apology.
What did he do?
The same day that you say he wasn't a top 50 player in the NBA, he
Top
dropped 40.
Top 40. Yeah, he dropped 40 for
dropped
every
40.
player that's better than him in the league. That's what he did. Wow. 1 point for every person who's better than him. That's what he did.
I mean, he's still a bad shot selector, though. He still takes horrible shots.
Decent.
Yeah, but he takes horrible tough shots that he doesn't have to take. He does still take horrible tough shots that he don't have to take.
But he makes them. If he makes them, it's okay.
Yeah, but he misses more than he makes.
He don't make them in the playoffs.
He does.
He went
Bro,
1 for 8.
Listen, he had a
1
bad
for 8.
second. He had a bad second half against
Yeah,
Cleveland,
3
but he had 16 in the first half, and they still
assists.
won. We took a
Oh,
game.
yeah,
we
you
took
guys
game
won,
one against
nice.
Cleveland.
Oh no, we give y'all credit. Y'all took.
I'm giving the Knicks credit 100%. Julius Randle.
Oh no, I'm giving Jalen Brunson and the Knicks. I'm not giving Julius.
Julius Randle and RJ Barrett.
Dribbled the ball off his own.
Go ahead.
RJ Barrett
Snowman,
was terrible.
Go ahead,
RJ Barrett only had like 7 points, but Julius Randle in the first half he was great. In the second half, he was shit, but he was going against Evan Mobley and Jared Allen. You know what I'm saying? Regression to mean. It was okay. It's okay. You feel me? You feel me? But like,
he deserves. Julius Randle
got
deserves respect if he carries in this series.
No, he deserves respect. He deserves respect if he's actually good at basketball.
But if he's a roller coaster like he was in game one, if he's like hot in the first half and then shit in the second half, or hot in the second half and shit in the second.
I prefer him being
bro,
shit.
he's coming off an injury.
Half.
He's coming off a wrist injury. Give him his credit.
He is coming.
I'll give you credit. Hey, you playing hurt. I'll give you credit.
Second half. That's a fact.
Bro, Julius Randle in the second half of the season was like really like a top 15 player in the NBA. If you want to be honest,
He's really good in the regular season.
In the second half of the season, he was going crazy.
He was good in the regular season.
Julius Randle seen what Mars said, and he said, "All right, I'm gonna show this dude. He don't know what he's talking about, and he showed you. You don't know what you're talking about."
Is he better than Jalen Brunson?
He's not.
Yeah, he's the best player on the team. He's the best player on the team.
Hey, speaking of best player, let's talk about
Brunson.
Hey,
bro, yes, he's better than Jalen Brunson.
What? No, Jalen Brunson has made that team better. Jalen Brunson has made that team
better. I'm not
better.
saying Jalen Brunson is the second best player on the team, but Julius Randle's a better player than Jalen Brunson. He's our best player.
That's why Mark Cuban
not better than Jalen Brunson. Stop.
He's not. Hey, Doug.
What we doing right
Hey,
now?
Doug. That's why Mark Cuban. That's why Mark Cuban is punching himself in the air because he's seeing what Jalen Brunson's doing for the Knicks, what he could be doing for you, Dallas. He could.
Snowman, listen, right?
No, he was.
When you have a guy who's your best scorer, who's your best passer.
He's not our best scorer, but he's our best passer. Go ahead.
He's not your best scorer. Who did they go to in the clutch? Julius Randle.
You right.
Jalen Brunson.
We go to Jalen Brunson in the clutch.
He's the best scorer.
No, I don't know about all that.
Bro, he's your best scorer by far, dog. He's your best scorer by far.
Don't know about all that.
Hey, Doug.
How is that ridiculous? How is that ridiculous?
Let me look at the
breakdown. Okay.
And hold on, and don't look at the whole. Look up the second half of the season after All-Star break when Mars said he was a motherfucking top 50, not even top 40 player, bro.
Yeah, we good.
Not even top. You said 50. Oh, do you still think Desmond Bane is better than Julius Randle?
All right. This is nasty. Wait, my bad. This is very
Bro,
what?
Desmond Bane is better than Julius?
When's the second half of the season start? When's the second half of the season?
After All-Star break. But we're gonna get on Julius Randle. Okay, we're gonna get on Julius Randle. But Desmond Bane just shot 6 for 18 and failed to close out the Lakers. They was down. They was down 1 point in the last 2 minutes of the game, and they lost the game by like 16 against the Lakers. You feel me?
Julius Randle second half of the season.
Sorry, Lakers. Gotta hold that back.
Not including the game Julius Randle got hurt, because I'm not disrespectful. 28, 7 and 4, 46, 36, 77.
Damn. 28. Damn. That boy Julius. Ooh, thank you.
You a nasty ass motherfucker. Watch this.
The way you talking about Julius Randle,
Bro, Jalen Brunson makes that team go. I'm sorry, dog. Jalen Brunson makes that team go.
Watch this,
bro. Listen,
Jalen Brunson compared to Julius Randle right now, 24 points.
So what? Nixon what? Nixon what?
Hold on, bro. Jalen Brunson compared to Randle right now, 24 points to 25 points. When we look at the playoff translation, Jalen Brunson,
it's not close.
27 points per game to Julius Randle.
He clears.
Are you kidding?
He clears.
He clears. He
clears.
And even then, we don't even have to just look at this year. What about the last time Jalen Brunson was in the playoffs and the last time Julius Randle? Who was better?
Jalen Brunson, of course.
Now look, the last time Julius Randle was in the playoffs, I think that was like his first time in the Pacific Road that he was in. You feel me? So it's what about Jalen Brunson?
If you're the guy, you're supposed to show up in the playoffs, dog. You're supposed to be the guy who's supposed to show up.
Listen to me. Everybody don't show up. Every star in the league does not show up every playoff series.
He doesn't show up in one game.
Not everybody.
I mean, you said that, but then he went up against that Hawks team.
And not everybody plays. And not everybody plays that fucking bad. He played terrible from the start.
Okay, he played terrible. What you mean? Not everybody played
one good playoff game.
He played. No, I'm not even gonna say terrible. He was trash.
He was bad.
Right.
He was horrible.
Trash. Right. Against John Collins.
Are we living in the past, or are we living in right now?
I've been living
it right now. My boy Marv just said Julius Randle averaged 28-7
in the regular season.
28-7.
Listen, he said Julius Randle wasn't a top 40 player in the regular season. So that's what I'm getting on. I want him to apologize for that.
No, I said he wasn't a top 40 player in the NBA. That's what I said.
What's he gonna have tonight?
My point exactly, which is crazy. That's just crazy to even think about. Like that's
what is Julius Randle gonna have tonight?
Do you want the list again? Because I will get to 40 names.
Please do the list again. Please.
No, Mars. No.
I will mute everybody.
Do not cut. I'm going to say every single name who I believe is better than Julius Randle. If you disagree, you're wrong. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at basketball reference.
And please don't say Desmond Bane, bro. Just don't say Desmond Bane, bro.
I won't
don't say Desmond Bane, bro.
Austin Reeves is better than Julius Randle.
Someone in the chat, just keep count and let me know how many names I get, because I'm not going to keep count.
Go ahead, Mars.
Okay.
I just muted everybody. Go
Giannis, Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Joel Embiid, James Harden, Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, Pascal Siakam, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Tyrese Halliburton, Bradley Beal, Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., Ja Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr., De'Aaron Fox, Domantas Sabonis, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Steph Curry, Anthony Davis, LeBron James, Anthony Edwards, Karl Anthony Towns, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Damian Lillard. How many names is that?
I'm assuming you named all the 32 teams.
All 30 teams, yes. And
all 30.
Well, I didn't name like anyone on Orlando, Charlotte, Detroit, any of that.
So that's at least 32 names right there. Chat, how much? You're saying it was 40, 42,
42, 41. Okay, so someone said 47. I doubt. I got more than 40 names. So, yeah. And there's some names who I think are better than him.
Did you say Evan Mobley?
I didn't say Evan Mobley. I didn't say Porzingis. I didn't say Rudy Gobert. I didn't say Draymond Green. Like, there's a few people who I think are better. I didn't say Andrew Wiggins. There's a few people who I think are better than who I didn't say. And I still got over 40.
Jared Allen or Julius Randle?
I'd rather have Jared Allen. But, like, the point is, I got to 40 names and I didn't say some arguable ones. So if someone can tell me who I said explicitly who Julius Randle was clearly better than.
Brook Lopez?
I didn't say him. I did. If you think Michael Porter Jr. isn't better than Julius Randle, but I mean, I got to 40 names.
Right, he shook his head at every single name that you said.
Yo.
Shook his head at every single
He
name.
really did. He really shook his head. I'm just like, wow.
Yo, you
Michael Porter
Mars, bro. What did you smoke? What did you smoke today, bro?
Tell me the names that were wrong. Tell me the names that were wrong.
You said Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
No, get him out of here.
No.
You said Bam Adebayo.
Yep.
Get him out of here, bro.
Okay,
he broke my arm.
No.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. If you think Julius Randle is better than Bam Adebayo,
the funny thing is he still think he in the room.
Bro, I'll take Bam Adebayo over him any day, dog. Is he serious? Are you serious, dog?
I'm sorry if you think Julius Randle is better than Bam.
I'm sorry, you're disrespecting Bam Adebayo. Oh,
yeah, dog. I can't even.
Better than Bam Adebayo, bro. Like that.
You're chatting right now.
You're chatting, bro.
Bro, what makes Bam Adebayo on offense is terrible, bro. He missed so many. Like, did anybody watch him in the playing games? What are you talking about? Did y'all watch basketball, right? Did anybody watch him in playing games? How many of y'all?
Did you see Julius Randle in the second half? Did you see Julius Randle in the second half?
Bro, did you see Bam Adebayo in both playoff playing games? Who's
a better defender, Bam Adebayo
Bam.
or Julius Randle?
Bam clears him.
Who had a better game one?
Who's a better offensive player though? Julius Randle clears. He clears him.
But the bar's not far.
Yeah, but the bar's not that far, dog.
Not far.
Bro, if Bam Adebayo ever averaged 20, if Bam Adebayo ever averaged 28, 6, and 7 at any point in the season, bro,
the contested face-up game is moving you, bro. Really?
Yeah, bro. He takes a lot of contested shots, bro.
What about Bam Adebayo offensive game moves you, bro?
Huh?
What about Bam Adebayo offensive game moves you?
It's not about that.
He can't rebound the ball. He barely can rebound the ball, bro.
You're missing it. You're missing it.
Go ahead.
Even if Randle's game,
Julius Randle's offensive game don't move me either, though. So what
bro, they don't have to. You are
100%.
Listen, Dub. You're a Miami Heat fan. That's why y'all eighth in the. That's why y'all eighth in the Eastern Conference. I'm a Knicks fan.
There's a reason. The 1 year that y'all go, your reason is Jalen Brunson. The 1 year where
exactly. Talk about it, Doug. Cook them, Doug.
And are actually better than us. The one period of time that you guys are actually better than us for the last 10 to 12 or 15 years. Now you gonna talk about, there's a reason we're in this position. Y'all been trash for my whole entire lifetime, bro. What are you talking about?
Hey, Doug, you ain't gotta say that. Hey, Doug, you ain't gotta say that. Where was y'all at last year, Knicks fans? Where was you guys at last year?
Are we living in the past? Or are we gonna leave it today? Okay, but since y'all want to go to the past,
but this is true.
Hold on, Doug. When y'all got whooped against the Bucks, y'all was like the 6th seed. I think that same year we was the 4th seed. So what are you talking about? Y'all have what are you talking about?
You got smoked by Trae Young.
Y'all went out the same.
Yeah, you got ice trade, dog. Ice trade.
Real
bad.
to Mars.
Y'all went out the same round. Y'all both went out the same round.
Y'all didn't get smoked by a better team. You got smoked by a worse team.
A Hawks?
Okay.
Come on.
It is.
Come on, man.
It is what it is. Hey, when the referees give Trae Young every foul in the playoff game, I mean that's what we.
Bro, Trae Young gave him a gentleman's bow and beat you.
Hold on. Where do you have Julius Randle?
He could not.
I'm back on Mars though. Mars, you said Julius Randle isn't better than Cap. You said Julius Randle isn't better than Jamal Murray. Cap. I love Michael Porter Jr. He's one of my favorite.
He's not better than Cat.
Jamal Murray?
No, he's not. Bro,
Jamal?
He's not close better than Cat. This season, Cat has not been better than
Cat's a way better offensive player than
I gotta ask. Where do you have Julius Randle at right now? In all the players.
Julius Randle is between a top 15 and top 20 player. Easily.
Top 20?
No. 20? So who do you say is like definitely over him? Who is definitely better than him?
Top 20.
Bro, you got like, bro, no. I know you need to hear top 15.
Kawhi Leonard is definitely better than Julius Randle. Kawhi Leonard definitely. I mean, I can name. You said who's definitely better than Julius Randle?
Who do you said between 15 and 20? So I just want to know.
That's what I'm saying. I'm finna name players who definitely better than Julius Randle off the top of my head. I don't gotta look at no basketball reference list like how Mars do. I actually watch basketball. So off the top of my head, Nikola Jokic, Luka
Okay.
Doncic, Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, Anthony Davis. Who else in the playoff? Who else? Jason Tatum. Fucking who? Who is that?
Triple J.
KD.
Triple J.
KD. Facts. Devin Booker.
Jalen Brown.
Jalen Jackson Jr.
I don't know about Jalen Brown.
You think Jalen Brown's better?
Wait. Stop.
Okay, hold on. Just
thank you, God. No, stop.
Man said he don't know about Jalen Brown. Like, what are we doing? Like, he's just trying.
Bro, he said Jalen Brown's not better than Julius Randle. I can't, bro.
He said 8. Like the first 8, like cool, but then
that was crazy. This man said top 15. I'm weak.
Hey, Mars, I got a question for you, Mars. I have a question for you. So, if the Kings beat the Golden State in Game 3, right? And if say Golden State loses, whatever, do they blow the team up or do you keep them? Like, what do you do with it? Because I've been watching the 2 games so far, and Coach Brown has been really out coaching Steve Kerr. Dog. Like he's been running the system better than Kerr's running it right now. Like, and it's just crazy. Like,
I think they explore. What I would do. I'm exploring Jordan Poole options. I think
Poole's playing trash. Yeah. He's been playing terrible basketball.
He needs to go somewhere. You need a big. Some sort of size. So you look at what Jordan Poole can get you in that regard. I think you want to try and bring back Dante DiVincenzo, Gary Payton, Wiggins, Steph, Clay. I think they all stay, and then you got to make the decision with Draymond Green. For me, I'm keeping Draymond, getting rid of Jordan Poole, and then trying to build whatever I can with that. But I think Golden State might explore signing and trading Draymond Green somewhere, Lord knows, and getting rid of Jordan Poole and then trying to build a Steph, Clay, Wiggins, etc.
So you stand by that statement you made a couple months ago that Draymond Green is the most important player than Jordan Poole?
Yes, 100%.
This man said got to cooking and they took me off. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I saw in the chat. He said,
"Yeah, let me read some super chats real quick." KG San, I'm tired of you guys bringing up this series. His starting point guard was Alfred Payton. Cool. 2 cents. What are you basing your metrics off when comparing those 40 plays to Julius Randle? I'll explain that once I read the second super chat. As a Knicks fan, my guy got to stop talking. He doesn't represent us. Julius is 35 to 40 for me. Okay, what I'm looking at when I have Julius Randle where I have him is I judge players based on how valuable I think they can be to a successful championship level team. Julius Randle cannot be the best player on a championship level team. Everyone agree with that?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I don't think he can be the second best player on a championship level team.
I agree with that as well.
Everyone agree with that. So then I'm looking at him as a third best player on a championship level team. So everyone who can be the best player on a championship level team automatically better than Julius Randle in my head. Everyone who can be the second best player on a championship level team automatically better than Julius Randle in my head. So then I'm comparing him to people who I think can be the third best player. Then I'm looking at if I have a team and my third best player could either be Michael Porter Jr. or Julius Randle, I think my team would be better if Michael Porter Jr. was my third best player.
I don't mean
Tyrese Maxey and Julius Randle a real conversation.
So I just think the value that Julius Randle provides in the only role where I think it could be successful in a championship level as a third option, I don't think it's very high value compared to a lot of other people. I think Michael Porter Jr.'s floor spacing, his off-ball game, I think he just provides more value to a team at a higher level as a third option than Julius Randle. That's it.
I mean, I think real Knicks fans don't even think he's that good. So I don't understand why old buddy thinks he's a top 15 player. Like, that's crazy. Like,
top 15 to 20 is a wild spot. What's up, bro? Hey, how you doing?
What's going on, my guy?
Welcome back.
But like, bro, I gotta. My friend's a Knicks fan. He don't even think Julius Randle like that. So the fact you think he's a top 15 player is wild.
Hey, switching topics. How do you feel about that stomp on
I do want to talk about that.
Because low-key, I thought that was.
Make sure you talk about it quickly because we have 2 minutes. So
all right, he sold that. He sold it like really good. I ain't gonna.
Of course. Yo, my God, he literally took a page out of LeBron's book, going back to 2016 in Game 4, where LeBron baited $100 million dollar man into getting that suspension. So it doesn't surprise me that Sabonis sold this too, got him off, and that's why they lost.
It was a dirty
Like, what
play.
happened?
Like, that's
Like,
all.
I ain't,
It was a dirty
like, I
play.
ain't saying stomp on him, but then you gonna hold his leg to where it's
He-
like, all right.
Sabonis
Hey,
was
man.
he was great. He was
Hey,
reaching
man,
for his face and
sometimes
his
you
leg
gotta
got
sell it.
tangled up,
It is
bro.
what it is.
It was a dirty play. Like, there's no
I mean, he
way to
grabbed his,
sugarcoat it.
he still grabbed his leg though. But I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah, I'm
Draymond
saying
should have.
If someone pulls your arm and then you turn around and punch them in the face, it doesn't change the fact that the punch was a dirty play. Like, yes, it wouldn't have happened if the guy didn't pull your arm. You
Yeah, but
still
you didn't.
you
Yeah,
still
yeah,
took it
yeah.
to a whole nother level. That's what happened.
Assault is assault.
Someone pulled
It
his leg
is
and
what
he
it is.
stomped on them. He took it to a level it didn't need to go. If someone punches you and then you shoot them, like, you didn't need to do that. So there's just like he elevated to a level that didn't need to go.
Yeah.
That's
It's
what
the fact that he went down with force. That's the thing. But yeah, Sabonis definitely baited Draymond into that. Not even close.
You'd
My
think
man
he'd
stood
be
on the
more
ground
mature
like he got
knowing how his actions.
Yeah,
in
man,
the
that's the
past
thing that
actually
really
hurt his
bothers
team.
me, bro. 11 years, like you a veteran in the game right now, and you still doing some dumb shit, costing your team potentially another championship. That's weird to me.
Especially because they changed like totally how they played afterwards. They were just like, "Hey, Steph, Clay, figure it out."
Warriors in 4.
Oh, they gonna win the next 4?
The next 4.
The next. Oh, I don't know.
Hey, if
Oh,
they,
well,
hey, I can see them
Oh,
doing it.
damn, I got some super chats I got to read in 20 seconds. I'm sorry. You put Zion ahead of him and he isn't available in the playoffs, let alone a championship caliber team. Okay, that is a valid argument. If you want to use the availability argument, sure, I would 100% agree Zion has to be
But no, Zion is better than Randle. Though.
You can use that. You can use that argument with Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson too.
Bulls
Availability
fan
argument.
here. When you said Zach LaVine is better than Julius Randle, let me know you only watch stats. Zach's IQ is questionable, turnover machine, not NBA strong and awful defender, and he's still better than Julius Randle. Like, I don't know.
And he can't be your second best player on the championship team.
I do agree his IQ is questionable. Turnover machine, not so sure. NBA strong, awful defender. But I do. I'm not saying Zach LaVine's all-time great. I just think he's better than Julius Randle.
Mars, you got them all? You got them all?
Yeah, we have to end the show now, though.
Y'all be easy. Salute to y'all, bro. Knicks is gonna lose in 6, bro. Peace. Be safe.